decided to do this pop-up chat. Man, we've been laughing and joking all day long. It's been a great day of RC jokes. So we finna get it in live, man. We finna get it in. What's up, fellas? What's going on?
What's good? What's good?
Hey,
I
what's
want
up
to say,
with you?
I want to say, y'all been laughing and joking all day. I've been working. I don't know what y'all call it.
Same here. Same here. Gay man.
Yeah, I know. I damn sure know Super Dave was working. Uh,
Hey,
Thank
we've
you,
been
J.
working.
Mitch.
nah,
Everybody been working today.
nah, y'all been working. Y'all been working that chat button. That's what y'all been working.
Boy, hey, I looked down one time. That shit said 95 minutes. I said, "What the fuck they got?"
That's what I'm sitting there. I'm like, yo, y'all getting paid.
Uh,
Man. Like,
yeah, but that was fun today, bro. That was fun, bro. That was definitely fun, man. We got Sema Dragon in the building. We got RC Daniel in the building. Caleb Perry in the building. Big Trev in the building. We got Chance Brown in the building. We got Original Man RC, and we got Brandon Singleton. What it do? What it do? We got Rusty RC 609. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing out there in RC world? So before we get going into the meat and potatoes, fellas, before we get going into the meat and potatoes, I just want to ask y'all a question about the new ESC. The what is it called? A Cobra 10?
Cobra 10, Cobra
The
10.
Cobra 10. What's y'all thoughts on the Cobra 10, man?
I
I
like the
definitely
little.
want one. I want me one. I want to
I'm
put
gonna
one on the motorcycle
yeah,
with the 3800.
I'm gonna use four of them things in one car.
What motor the combo come with?
I think they got a couple of different ones.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
basically it's the Mamba X replacement,
Replacement.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So you probably got a 2200 combo. You probably got a 1415 combo. It's probably
2400.
yeah, quite a few different combos. That's gonna be a nice little ESC, man.
And I watched the video earlier. The throttle response is crazy on it, bro. As soon as you hit it, she popping wheelies. Wheelies.
Yeah, man. I want to try one, man. I'm gonna get one for the when I order the a Bio TT. I know a lot of y'all not really interested, but I'm gonna get the Bio TT and put me one of those in there. I'm just trying to figure out which KV motor I want. Probably just gonna run it on 3S. So
Yeah, if
yeah.
they had like a 4600, something like that, it'd probably be perfect.
44.
Yeah, 44. Yep, that'd probably be nice on 3S. I might even run that up to 4S. You know
Yeah, I
how I
was going
do.
to say that's. Hey, I'm putting it on 4.
Yeah. All right, look, I'm lying. I'll probably run it on 6, but
I've seen it done.
I will probably run it up to 6, but it'd be good for 4 for sure.
Here for 4.
All right, we got Orange Mound in the building. We got Run 74 in the building. We got Scott Springer in the building. We got Big Reg. Reg, get your butt in here, boy.
Me and her.
I'm right
Oh,
here.
Reg in here.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Oh, my bad. My bad. M2C. M2C. Yeah, man. But it looked pretty dope, man. I seen a video of a guy running it in a Techno, the new Techno MT410, and it was doing its thing, bro. I was like, yeah, I got to put that in the TT. 'Cause the TT gonna be strictly for racing. I ain't gonna do no bashing it, none of that. It's just gonna be strictly a 10th scale racer. Because that's what I'm kind of lacking in my collection. I'm lacking the 10th scales.
I gotta do
You
some
sold them all, remember?
research, so I tell you if I'm gonna get it or not.
You say you gotta do what, Doc?
Research.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, it was a dope platform way back when they first dropped it. Not when they first dropped it. When I got in the hobby, I always wanted to get one, but I never got around. The roller is a great price. It's only like two something, 270 or something like that for the
270.
roller.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
getting one.
hmm Yeah. Now the RTR is 400, but the roller is like
Oh yeah,
270.
I'm getting a roller. Cause I gotta put the doctor on it.
hmm
Hey, Gap, you see that mess?
Oh no,
It's
let me
brought
see.
Captain. Hey Marvin, it's broadcasting from his channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be broadcasting from my channel, Marvin. Abe Freeman, what it do? Abe Foreman, I'm sorry, what it do?
You know what?
Frank D, what it do, man? What's going on, man? What's going on?
Yeah, it's on everybody's channel. Reg, Rattle,
But what
Jay.
Marvin, whose channel are you on?
He don't
Mine.
want one of y'all because it got that little
Yeah, I
circle.
think he on mine. I think he on mine.
Okay.
It's on everybody's channel.
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah,
channel
it is.
streaming live right now.
we all live.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
Dave, check out my I'm going live
I
on
see it.
my shorts too. You saw that?
How you do that?
I'm trying it this week, but through OBS.
You going live on a short?
I'm working on that.
Supposedly when you go live on your shorts, you get more viewers. So I'm trying it out this week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to teach us all how to do that.
It's vertical. It's vertical. It don't look. It's not full screen. You know.
Full screen.
Okay. King
But not only
D757, what it do?
So that would benefit for a high resolution camera work when
Probably so.
But not well, I will say this though. When you go
more like
live, I mean when you on your shorts, when you on the shorts, it doesn't like the viewing hours are different. Like it put them viewing hours in a different category.
Yeah, I'm live
So
on
just-
both. I'm live regular and I'm live on the shorts.
Okay, for sure. All right, yeah.
But I didn't even know you can go live on shorts. RC Addis Garage, what's going on, bro?
What's
so
up?
he got a loop.
So what in the chat, man? The people in the chat, man. What y'all think about the Cobra 10, man? The Cobra 10. Anybody grabbing one? I wonder how long it's gonna be before they hit the market.
Yeah, I wanted that too.
I was a little upset my brother ain't send one to my brother, man. I just knew when I seen that. So yeah, my brother,
He don't like them real calls.
yeah. I said my brother finna drop a video too, bro. My brother finna drop a video in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Said, damn, my brother didn't even get that guy. Oh shit.
I think a couple of dollars too. $175.
Oh, that's how much it costs? 175.
$175 for the ESC. Yeah.
That's about the same price as the Mamba X, the original.
Yeah, Mamba X is $169.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know, they ain't take too much on for that.
Hey, it's Castle.
Yeah.
That's their normal. That's their normal number. I don't care what it is. Micro combo about that.
Like 149.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's one thing about him, bro. Cause I remember y'all remember when the 8, the Cobra 8 came out.
Yeah.
We was like, damn, that shit costs more than the Max 5
Yeah.
with 12S.
Yeah, you're gonna pay the high for it, but the size and the power, I mean,
yeah,
it's gonna be worth it for sure. Yep. And I'm with you. Like I think it's definitely gonna fit nice in the motorcycle. You want to like it's gonna be a snug fit, but you might be able to get in.
Hey man, it's gonna be surprising because how I seen the snap today, bro. That's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Then this new remote coming out, bro. If it do what it's supposed to do with the bike, oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey,
What new remote you talking about, dog?
Jay, hold on.
Yo, Rattle about to get the ring out and blind y'all if y'all don't slow down. Like, chill out.
Hold on. But look, Jay Mitch, you got a comment from Ingle Ringlet.
Ingle Ringlet, what up, bruh? Or
right,
sis, I don't know. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for checking us out.
Yes, sir. And we got a question for you, got from RC Daniel. He got a question about another Hobby Wing ESC. He just bought one Monday. RC Daniel, you gonna put your question in here? That's how.
Oh, what?
You gotta put the question in there, bro.
Yeah.
You're not on the phone. You gotta.
Right.
Yeah, stupid.
I tried to read mine before. It didn't work out too well.
I gotta write the whole paragraph in one shot.
Yeah. Just let it all be out.
No infractions in stock. What that say?
Said nope.
I guess he's saying his are still stock.
Oh.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, yes, Seaman Dragon. Gonna get you another one. You can never have too many.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got
Sit. Says the man with 19 SEM skills.
You can never have too many. You can never have too many. You just got to set them up different. That's all. Qzilla's World. Oh, you saying that the Cobra probably gonna be great, but I run 5th scales and 8th scales. Yeah, that's not gonna work in either one of them.
either one of them.
You might be able to run in a little Typhon. You might be able to throw in a Typhon.
No, Mamba X used to work on 8 skills. That's how it was marketed in the beginning. It was a race buggy ESC.
It does
So
do
on
6S.
Yup.
It do 6. Mamba X do 6.
Mm-hmm.
Cobra do 6.
It came with the 2200.
Yeah.
At one point, and you used to run it on 4S. That was a disclaimer. You had to run it on 4S when running in 2200.
Yeah.
But any other motors you can run it on 6.
Would that prevent the fires?
I mean, it's no different than what Hobby Wing just dropped with their 4S ESC inside
That
the
ain't
X.
got nothing to do with Hobby Wing. We talking about these fire.
No, I'm saying
that's what I'm asking.
I'm just saying, like, it's no different than what Hobby Wing would do. It's a 6S ESC.
It's not even the same. It's not even the same design as the one that was burning.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Doc. I appreciate that information, sir. Thank you, sir.
I actually though I don't think a lot of Mamba X's caught on fire.
No, not Mamba X.
Yeah, you don't see the Mamba X. The 6S and down, you don't see those. It just be the 8S ones.
Down.
I would say any of them catch on fire, but I never seen a Mamba X catch on fire.
Got it.
I don't seen somebody pop one before.
Mm-hmm.
But it was in the drag race application, and he had it geared crazy.
Oh, he knew it was coming.
Yeah,
He knew it was coming.
it was Joe.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Doc, Doc, I pop one in the burnout. Doing the burnout.
Yeah, they go like that too.
Man,
Yeah.
I put that car on the line. It went 2 feet.
Man,
Reg has popped every ESC that you can think of.
Man, Street Eliminator drag racing is some of the most. It popped more ESCs than you, boy.
Hey man, Reg didn't pop one of them cheapy weepies.
Nah, I ain't never had a cheapy weepy like that outside the Spectrum.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm talking about the one that come in the little 3S car.
Shots fired.
Shots
fired.
You know, like
Shots
a 3S
fired,
car,
bro.
Hey, y'all better start ducking, boy.
No, I'm talking about like an old school BLX or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, what are them?
Hey, don't say
No.
that.
Only ESCs I seen pop a lot was them Ghoul RC Jones from back in the day. Ghoul RC ESC, they like might as well be corn pop cereal. Them Jones popping all crazy, dog. Never buy another one of them.
Yeah, I ain't never had one there.
Nah, I ain't never had no Ghoul either, but I done had some of these King Vuns. The King Vuns were good and these Mojave and he grums. The King Vun with a King Bow. They were good in the grums, bro. Yes,
you got a question, Jay Mitch. It's coming from Engel. He want to know if you plan on buying a re-release Associated RC10.
That's gonna be a negative for me. It's not my thing, but I know a lot of OGs love that. You know, my boy Dave, rest in peace. That was his thing. He always talking about that RC10. He loved it. He had a couple of shelfies. You know, he got a couple trophies from running them back in the day. I know they got a good following. I'm sure they're gonna be a dope car. But 10th scale 2-wheel drive is not my thing unless it's a Rustler and me speed running that.
I feel ya. I feel
you. Sema Dragon asked if we ever played RC soccer. I have not. I'm good.
I played RC bumper cars before. I play that every week we race.
The neighborhood race.
That's no accident. King D said he's part of one of the best brands out there. He said he's a Hobby Wing guy. Yeah, I got quiet.
Whole panel was dead silent.
Like, what?
Look, they was trying to bait us in. That's not what we're doing right now. We like basking in the fishing. We like basking the fishing hole right now. We seen that bait come down. Listen, man, he's writing that today.
Let me swim over this way.
We gonna bite it in a little bit though.
I ain't biting nothing.
It's gonna be a different lure. It ain't gonna be that one, all right?
Qzilla's World says the new radio Spectrum is the new bar. That's interesting. Oh, Morales in the building. What's going on?
Love
What's
y'all
going on? What's
opinions,
going
man.
on?
Love y'all opinions.
All right, you got that question.
RC Dane say, "Oh, he talking to you, Gap. I bought a Hobby Wing Max 6 G2 for my X Max. Can I cut the sensor cord or just take it away? Man,
Yeah,
just
go
take
ahead
it
and cut
away.
it. Go ahead and
No,
cut it.
man. Hey, listen,
Cut
don't
it.
listen to them.
And see if
Listen,
Hobby
RC,
Wing give you a
RC
warranty.
Daniel,
Cut
RC
it.
Daniel, don't cut it, man. Just tuck it away. What you do? Get
Yeah.
a zip tie. Get a zip tie and zip tie to one of your motor wires, bro. Don't cut it, bro.
Right.
Please don't
Don't
cut
cut that.
What you do
Do
is go
not
get one of
cut
your little
that.
sister barrettes that say Sunday on it and tuck it and clip it. You know what I mean? You be good.
Who what? Hey, for everybody who watching, I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but tonight's live is gonna be good.
Yeah,
Spicy.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna
It's
be
already lit.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
it's
we need to
already
get some donations tonight. You know what I mean? This is yo. We're gonna go on Patreon for this. Y'all gonna have to pay Patreon.
Yeah, man. Look, I want everybody right now that's in the house. I want you to go to your pantry, your cabinet. I want you to go grab some microwave popcorn and sit down for this ride. It's gonna be very entertaining.
Tonight is the night. It's gonna be good. RC Addicts is saying, I'm just getting back into the hobby. After almost 2 years, I feel like I've missed so much. Yeah, but you'll catch up quick though. You'll catch
Yeah,
up.
Real
yeah.
quick, brother.
Chance Brown says, I got my perfect pass carbon chassis for my Limitless V2 today. Nice,
Very
nice. Oh wow. QZilla say he popped 2 Max 4s.
This must be the guy who run with he be running with what's that dude name? And they be doing the racing across that long field.
Built by Rob.
Built by Rob.
Built by this got to be this dude. Built by Rob, homeboy.
He definitely
A lot of
say,
people,
don't act
a lot of
surprised.
people have popped Max 4s. A lot of
I'm about
people
to say-
have.
I was about to say, don't act surprised. Don't act
They-
surprised.
I mean, it is
surprised.
shocking. It's very shocking.
It's
Nah.
definitely surprising.
No,
So
it's-
don't go there.
it's
It's
not a
definitely
I
surprising.
think it's a
Especially with a
KV thing, y'all.
560.
It only takes so much KV or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you run more than 300 kV with a Max 4, you gonna pop it.
I would be
I'm running.
surprised to
I'm
see
running.
that. I would put that on.
I'm running 800 on 2 of them and ain't popped neither one of them.
Y'all gonna pop them Jones.
That drawing, that's like playing Russian roulette right now.
No,
Man,
sir.
yeah,
No,
I
sir.
would be
I put it on the builder, bro. I put it on the builder.
Oh, that's what we doing.
That's what I. Yeah, that's
Say
what I'm
Hobby
doing.
Wing on it though.
That's
But we
what
was
I'm
saying the
doing.
same
I'm
thing. We was
putting-
catching fire, right? Y'all was
I'm
saying all
putting
them
it-
joints
I'm putting
catching
it-
fire. I was like,
I'm
put it on the
putting it on
builder.
I'm putting it on the builder, bro.
Let
I'm
me
putting
put it
on
to you
the
like
builder.
this.
Build
Let me
the
put it
bear.
to you like this. To see a Mac 4 pop, I would be just as shocked to see a one-legged man in a kickball game. So, y'all just sit on that for a little while. You see how
Hey,
that happens?
you wearing some thick glasses, so you know what I mean. You definitely gonna see some stuff. You might hallucinate some things, so be careful.
It's a one-arm basketball player about to make it to the league, so I mean, you got chances, bro.
You know what I mean?
Is he going? But how long is he going to be in the league though?
Hey
Don't
man, Bronny
matter,
can
he
make
made
it
in the
4
league.
points, man. He gonna get in the league. Trust me, he gonna be there.
He gonna be in there longer than the Max 4s that pop.
Listen, he only got one move. He still be
Oh,
crossing
man.
everybody over, dunking on him. His name Hansel.
Yeah, I seen that dude.
Yeah, Hansel
He
Sharp.
putting in work. He definitely putting in work. He embarrassing jokers out there. But and the sad part about that, if you defending him, it's a lose-lose for you. It's a lose-lose for you. Because if he break your ankles, you got your ankles broke by Mr. One Arm. If you foul the dog snot out of him, then you abuse in the handicap. So it's a lose-lose. Just let that man go on to the hoop and do what he gonna do.
So I was gonna say where we at with this castle? Are we finished with the castle Cobra 10 topic? Like, is everybody basically going to co-sign and they like it? Anybody hate it?
His castle was all for me.
Yeah, I'm messing with it.
Yeah, I hate it. I'm just gonna buy it anyway though.
You like halfway. You got one toe in, one toe out, man. You like Castle, but you don't like Castle.
No. I never said I didn't like Castle. I got plenty Castle stuff, bro. I got plenty. That's when I first start changing stuff because everybody was screaming Castle. I started using Castle before I used Hobby Wing. The only thing I knew about Hobby Wing because I know a lot of the RTRs was rebranded Hobby Wings. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking like, okay, this is a rebranded Hobby Wing, so that means it's the same thing, but it really not. You know what I'm saying? They're a little bit different. But yeah, I started. I don't have a problem with Castle. My whole argument was with Castle was when we first started talking about Castle, when we was talking about the fires, and we were saying that they catch fire way more than any other ESCs. That's all. That was my argument. But I never said I didn't like Castle. Matter of fact, I like to race Castle on, like, you know what I'm saying, off road racing. I like race Castle more than any other ESC.
That's because get out the power. It's just like having a drag motor. You know what I mean? You build it, it runs one pass. Like them top fuel dragsters, they break them joints on every run, but they perform like nothing else on the planet. That's the chance you just take when we put it out there.
You know where I fall with the Castle burn downs. I think a lot of it is user error. Most of it is user error. I think people don't know what they're doing. I think people hear the word Castle and think it's the most powerful, but still don't keep in mind you gotta let stuff cool down. You gotta check your temps. You gotta watch your gearing. You still gotta have some common sense, even though it's Castle, and you still kind of have to have a tuner's mentality when it comes to those Castles.
Exactly, bro. And that's the same thing with Buddy, who popped all them Max Foes. It's the builder, bro. It's the builder. It's not the car, bro. It's not the ESC. It's the builder.
Like my thing with the Max 4 with the hobby wings, like automatically 1100 on 12S, you blow it, you ain't getting no help. You know what I mean? Like they built to be safe, man. You're gonna get it's gonna be efficient, it's gonna be powerful for what it is. But if you go outside that threshold,
but you know what, J Mitch? That's why I like them though. That's why I like them, J Mitch, because they're not gonna let you go crazy. And sometimes as a hobbyist, we do go crazy. You know what I'm saying? We do go crazy. And I would rather go crazy in my car just stop than go crazy than poof, we up in smoke. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with you. And you know what it is too. It's a lot of people, and I think we all might have done it once or twice. When you get that stutter, you just turn it off and turn it back on and still keep going.
Yes, sir.
And when people blow up them ESCs, ain't nobody telling you that's what they did. I don't know what happened. It's just no, it told you was having an issue. It was giving you some beeps, it was giving you some warnings, it shut down on you, it reduced power, and all you did was unplug the battery and plug it back in and say, oh, it's working. And then one while you shit on fire. Like,
yep, facts.
So, I know we joking, but I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of stuff people doing out here and not really being 100% truthful with what they do. You know what I mean?
Definitely,
that's real.
I can agree with that. But another thing I don't like that comes along with that, like you said, you don't get a tier 2 warranty. So even if I do squeeze the juice and I have a fire or I have a flame out, whatever happens to the ESC, it's still worth something. It's not just a paperweight or something's going right in the trash.
RC Addicts is saying Surpass Hobby is a good budget brand.
Yeah, they are. I got a couple of those motors.
Rebranded Hobby Wing as well.
Scott Springer is asking, what about that 800 Spectrum radio that just hit the street? Any of y'all getting one? I'm not familiar with an $800 Spectrum radio, but just tell us about it. Scott, let us know what you're talking about. Sema Dragon, Dave. Sema Dragon is asking you what you working on.
I just put some ends on my ESC that's going in my Mojave Grom, which is a hobby wing.
Okay.
With the
it's a cute ESC.
It's cute, yeah.
I like the red on top.
You say little cute.
Little cutie.
Yeah.
All Cool Thing says, I saw the screen on the new Spectrum transmitter. It's so good. It plays videos. Tell us what transmitter are you talking about, All Cool Things? Put it in the chat. Put that in the chat.
Yo, y'all gotta tune into the Patreon right quick.
The live's gonna be private from now on if you ain't paying that. Cause that Patreon is like $5 a month.
Yep.
Yeah. If you ain't paying $5 a month, the live's gonna get cut short, man. You gotta kick the $5 in to watch the live.
I know our likes better be up. right now. We're gonna go right to Patreon. Y'all want to pay another way.
Hey,
turn into a YouTube members only live.
Exactly. Be trying to bootleg the live. Like,
Hey man, y'all got the live on your Fire Stick, bro. They live on the Fire Stick, bro.
I mean, you gotta get a VPN in order to watch the live.
Somebody restreaming it? Is somebody restreaming it?
Nah.
We were just nah.
Oh yeah, nah.
You hyping up our live, man. What you doing? You gotta hype it up with us, man. What you talking about?
I was about to go spam whoever's restreaming. Yeah, we ain't on that. We ain't started on that.
All right, SK1 is asking, did everyone see the forged carbon fiber Creighton body? Oh no, I ain't seen that.
Nah, I didn't see that.
That sound like something though.
Yeah, that might be kind of tough.
Forged RC Creighton body.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah,
That sound like I need that.
What's the ticket on it?
1,000.
Yeah, I'm about to say that thing definitely over $700-800.
Yep, nope.
If it's real carbon,
It's
fiber.
right there. Ford dude saying, "What's up? Hey, thanks for joining the chat. We appreciate you for coming."
What it do for it, dude?
Chance is saying, "Thing is, if you use a cap pack, you can prevent blowing any ESC." Oh, that's what's up.
Cap pack, glitch buster.
I mean, it definitely helps out with ripple current.
Dion Freeman in the building.
What up, Dion?
That's not 12S shorty, man. Spectrum shorty.
You see it? What is it? You see it? Hold on. Let him see it. Let him see it. What it say at the bottom right there?
Yeah, Spectrum
shorty.
Hey, Ford dudes asking question for Gap Rattling. The local fellas are seen on Grant's Hobby Video. There's a new shop opening. Oh, and Warner Robins. Do you guys plan on heading down there to run the mini Z's?
I'll probably get down there. I don't know if I'm gonna run mini Z's, but I'm definitely gonna try to get down there and check it out.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go one time, you know what I'm saying? You know, then after that, I'm gonna support who support me. If he don't support, you know what I'm saying, then it is what it is.
There it is. Mr. Mad 2424 in the building. What's going on, man?
Mr. Mad, what it do, dog? What it do?
It's good.
Hey. Jay Mitch has already told y'all, get your popcorn ready. Oh no, Teddy said that. Technical Ted said that.
TT.
Yes, sir. And make sure you don't pop the kernels. Don't make sure you don't pop the kernels. All right. I mean, burn the kernels. Don't use that. Don't use the popcorn setting. Make sure you listen for them pops. All right. When it starts slowing down, you open it up, you take it out.
That's it. And shake it.
That's right. And make sure you burn yourself on the steam on the top little hole.
Cyril Jones in the building. What's good, man? Thanks for joining the chat. Scott Springer said they catch fire more than any other is because there are more castles out there, so they really don't fail any more than anybody else.
Thank you. I've been saying that for the longest. I was like, when you go to the store and you say for purchases, it's going to be a different ratio that's going to be in favor of castle. Only way Hobby Wing even stays relevant in certain respects is the fact that they come with RTR.
Tell it.
That's why you were saying last. Remember we had that one when you went out to Cali versus the World. You was like, I haven't seen so many joints burn up. And my only rebuttal was, how many Hobby Wings do you see out there on the track? You said none. I said, okay, rest my case.
But we all come to the same conclusion when it comes to that. We say that we know for drag racing the castles are better because they have no limits on what you can do with it. They'll let you pop them. A Hobby Wing is not gonna let you pop it that easy. It's gonna stop before they let you pop it. So of course people gonna run what they have no limit on. Exactly. Come on, TT. Yeah. You gotta make most. You can't listen. You can't keep coming with the same arguments over and over. Come with some new stuff, bro. We already had that argument.
I'm just going over somebody else says.
Find out some more info and then come with that. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep arguing the same thing. We know this. We know that much.
All I was doing was agreeing with somebody said. That's all. That's all I was doing. I didn't even bring it up. I just agreed with what somebody said.
Ooh.
Come on, man. Get SK1, bro, so we can get into this. Let's catch up all up.
Does anybody use thermal paste in between their motor and heat sink?
Good idea, but no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I've done it in the past. I haven't done it recently.
In the old XLS ones.
Yeah, open them up and put them on top of the MOSFETs.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Engel is saying, thanks for answering my questions. You guys are awesome.
No
And
problem,
let's
brother.
keep the hobby alive. Hey, that's what we here for, man. If somebody asks a question, we're gonna do our best to answer it.
We ain't here for
Because
that today. Today we here for the shenanigans.
oh yeah, the shenanigans coming. They come in today.
We here
Just
strictly for the
believe that.
shenanigans tonight, buddy.
Yeah, because boy, these comments about to get cut off in a few minutes. I mean, y'all can still put y'all comments in there because
It's what we could divide the screen later on. We could put the clampets and the judge or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is that way we could divide the screen and put put it that way?
Nah, we
Say
can't
that
do
again
that.
now.
We all we are one. We ain't no debate. We can't divide, bro. Because you divide one time, you gonna keep dividing. No, sir, we are one. We just got different thoughts. That's all.
I was just asking.
We are one. Ain't that what Frankie Beverly say?
Hey, RC Addicts is saying, what's a good max temp for the ESC and motor?
What we said last time? 180.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
200, 180.
Mm-hmm.
Max temp 200. Good temp, stable temp 160. No more than 160 is a good is your sweet spot between 140 and 160. If you below that, gear up a little bit more to you in that range.
And put some fans on it.
Yeah. Just make sure, just make sure if it's castle, you stand right there. Cause you
We
get
talking
over
about
that.
motors. We ain't talking about ESCs, brother. We're talking about motors. And I'm gonna say, don't run no fans. They give you fake, false readings. Fans off.
Also, I mean, you gotta remember too, like you can run the motor as hot as you want, but the only problem is the fact that it starts demagnetizing it.
Mm-hmm.
So you take that at your own risk. You might be able to go 240 on it, but next time you take it out, it might not be as strong.
Yeah.
So you're gonna tear your car up. Got it.
Hey.
Y'all don't run your car that hot. Don't
So
run it that hot.
real quick,
1,000 degrees.
real quick, I hate to interrupt, but everybody know the before we get started, everybody do know the tap out word, right?
Yeah,
I gotta make sure we're familiar with this one. What is it again?
Peace and love. Peace and
All
love.
right.
Man,
I might have to call it quit.
What other chats have
Nah.
safe words, bro? This is
What's the
crazy.
safe word, right?
None. There is no other live like ours. We the one and only.
Rather, you gotta get that other disclaimer before we get into that conversation. We gotta let these people know,
Oh yeah.
We
I'm
are
gonna do that.
friends.
I'm gonna do that.
We are friends.
We are one.
Most
Frankie
of us-
Beverly, man. Frankie
Most of
Beverly
us
is
was talking trash all day, and only about 2 of us was really working. Me and Super
We're
Dave.
brothers. We're happy.
yeah, you and Super Dave, all of
Me and
us
Super
working today.
Dave was working. I
Yep.
don't know what y'all was doing.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
Battle was
Philly-
working for about an hour.
Philly Swords, what it do, Philly Swords?
What's
Philly
going
Swords?
on, man? What's going on? Scott Springer saying, the reason that it appears Castle catches fire more than any other is because there are so many castles out there. So of course it's going to appear that good question. Okay, got it. Cyril is saying the IXSR is $700 radio, and I'm considering one some days since I'm starting to have issues with my RC8X. Oh wow, okay. I guess, but give us some more information in the chat on that.
What Rodney Darvin say?
Yeah, let's look at Rodney Darvin. Let's look at Rodney Darvin.
Oh, you know, went down.
I think that might be TT that came in here in another name.
Oh,
I know. See, man.
TT
Right,
done made up a fake page, bro.
Yep.
TT done made a fake page, bro. God dog. TT.
What I say
Went down a
earlier,
little
man?
bit.
What I say earlier?
Hold on. Let me catch these other 2 new people that just popped in here. Hot Wheels in the building. Matthew
Hot
Senior
Wheels.
in the building. What's good, y'all? What's good?
He said 225.
225. They ain't bad.
Man,
We
put
got
the
a link for
in the
that.
chat, man. Put the link
We
in
Yeah,
can
the
put that
definitely.
link in the chat. I want to see that body.
Yeah, we definitely want to see that. Mr. Matt saying we better save up some coins. That's it. And Chan said he gonna be back in the A soon, so get ready.
Yes, sir. We got plenty of races coming, Chance. Plenty of races.
Hey, King D, thanks for joining, man. Thanks for joining. Have yourself a good evening. Yeah, you got to be up at 3 a.m., boy.
I would have been asleep already.
Well, make sure
Right.
you remind us later on because it's gonna get good. I don't want you to miss out. I want
Yeah,
you to be
run this
entertained
back
thoroughly.
tomorrow, man. Run it back when you get up. You know, when
Yeah,
you're in
this
the
is gonna be
truck
it.
on your way to work, throw it on. You know, start at about an hour into the half hour in. It's gonna get crazy.
We already
Yeah,
at
this gonna
35
be
minutes.
it. Yeah, we got a couple more. Michael in the building. What's going on, man? What's going on?
What's up,
What's
Mike?
up? What's up?
Sarah saying, as far as my RCs, I bought a new Armor Felony as a slider and put it in a Mamba Monster, excuse me, 1717 combo. Oh, okay. Oh, from his old XO1. All right, ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's a
Do your
nice,
thing.
that's a nice
Yeah.
little
Do your
thing.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Upgrade.
Nice starter pack.
yeah.
Mhm.
Scott Springer said he just named his new TLR Typhon No Limit Soldier.
Mhm.
Yes,
This guy.
sir.
Powered
Like
by
it.
Castle. I see you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Said in the building. Hey, said. Make sure you
Opinion.
stay on this one. You gotta stay on this one. This boy, this the one. This the one, sir. This is the one.
Mhm.
Woo Diddy in the building was cracking.
What up?
Matt Mass was cracking.
What's good? What's good?
All right, what time we looking at? All
All
right.
right, man. Let me ask y'all a question, bro. A serious question, bro. Serious question. First, I want
We
to start
we
off.
supposed to ease
First, I,
into this. We supposed to
first,
ease
I, first,
into
yeah. First, I want to start off by saying what's happening to Sean Collins because he just came in the chat. What's going on,
Yes,
Sean Collins?
What up?
Secondly, I want to say,
Hold on.
hey, man, go ahead.
Before you tell, let me just say this. Y'all listen. Anything that you hear from this point moving forward, please understand that all of us are still friends. We've been laughing about this all day. We've been talking about it all day. So it ain't, we're gonna have our opinions, but we still got love and respect for each other. Game Dog ain't on here right now, but even if Game Dog was on here, he'll be in the same boat.
Let me
Look,
make
I
sure
don't
I
know
stay
what
here
y'all
in
was
the chat.
talking about all day because I was working.
Let me
Yo, Brad.
look, I don't think I sent Gang Dog the thing, bro. Hold
Oh,
on.
you ain't seen
I
Game
was
Dog?
sent to him.
I don't think I sent
Oh,
this
man.
on, dog.
Champion in the
Champion in the
building was
building.
cracking. But yeah,
What
y'all.
happened?
So just know that everything discussed from this point moving forward,
Nah, damn that. I can't stand these some bitches.
it's all
On
in
site.
fun.
It's on site, yo.
On site. I see them on site.
We here to have fun. And at the end of the day, we gonna still be laughing again tomorrow, just like we was laughing today. So
Right. At
and
the
if
end of the
y'all,
day, it's Castle over everything. You know it.
well, it
Tenfold.
depends on what everything is considered. If you consider trash, then yes, Castle
Yeah.
is over
If
trash.
you look,
Yes.
it's castle over everything when it comes to bonfires. When you want a bonfire, get you a castle.
Yo.
But anyway, hey man, look. First of all, I want to say I've been waiting on this for a long time. Remember when I first got into the hobby, it was towards the end of the DX6R career.
Mhm.
But it was a radio that, to me, getting into the hobby, not really knowing much, being green as the grass outside, it was something that I really, really, really wanted. And I couldn't understand why it was being discontinued and no longer up for sale. But over the times, the stories that I've heard, that what I'm saying, it was good, it was ahead of its time, but it wasn't really good for what it was meant to do, and that's RC. um so I've been looking forward to this moment for a long time. I didn't think that they were going to do it. I thought that they were just going to keep on updating the DX5 Pro radio, but they actually went on ahead and they redone they put out a new transmitter. It is the the IS, what is the ISR, what is it, IXRS.
IXR.
Yeah.
And I think that it is an awesome remote. I think that it's very intuitive. um I think it's dope, man. I really appreciate them putting their foot in. I tried to go away from Spectrum for a long time. I tried to go away from Spectrum, but I always would end up coming back to the DX5 Pro. I'm on my third DX5 Pro. I've only been in the hobby a little over 5 years, maybe close to 6 years, and I'm on my third DX5 Pro. It's just hard to get away from that ecosystem. The ecosystem is awesome simply because you can most of the cards that you buy from Horizon, they'll have Spectrum stuff in it. So you can just bind straight to the receiver without having to purchase another receiver, taking the old one out, putting the new one in, putting you some double side tape on there, making sure your wires are good, putting all your wires back in the box, getting the box down, screwed down nice and tight without pinching any of your wires. So I just want to start off by saying big up the Spectrum. We thank y'all for trying to innovate and moving on in the hobby. So let's give a round of applause to Spectrum for doing their thing. Yay, way to go, Spectrum.
I wish I had 2 more hands so I get those from my mom.
So maybe we just go around. Maybe we just go around and get everybody's initial opinions about the new Spectrum. How about that? Let's go around.
So big up the Spectrum, man. I'm looking forward to getting this new controller. It should be, from what I hear, it should be
August.
in between the 11th to the 18th of this month. They should be in stores between today is the 11th. So from what I hear, no later than the 18th, they should be in some of the hobby shops. I don't know how many, but I do have first dibs on one. So like they said, man, with that being said, man, we're gonna go around the horn and see what people, you know what I'm saying, when it's your turn to speak, you can say whether you dislike it or you like it. I would say, say the points that you like first before you get to what your dislikes are, and then after everybody says their piece, we'll get into the conversation.
Yeah, just
so I'm just gonna go just initial thoughts. I'm just gonna go around to the right. I'm gonna start with Super Dave. What you got?
Initial thoughts. Spectrum for the win. I can dig that. I'm a Spectrum user, a DX5 Pro user. I think I only have like 2 cards that are non-Spectrum. So I'm on board. I'm with it. That's my thoughts on it. Well, I'm in the same boat as you, bro. Spectrum for the win. I'll be getting it in. I thought it was August though. I was looking online. It said the pre-order ship in August. So I was thinking mid-August. But if that's 2 weeks, but if it's 2 weeks from now, then yeah, I'm cool with that.
And that could be wrong. That's just what I was told when I called a hobby shop and I told him to order one. He said it should be. They saying it should be there by the 18th. So
I don't know if that was Horizon site that I was on today or was it Spectrum's, but I was looking on there and it said like pre-orders or something like that, $6.99 or something like that. So I was gonna try and go ahead and pre-order mine now, but I'll call NZ or see what his move. But he's out of town. I think he's out of the country. But
he is.
Yeah. So I'll hit him up when he comes back. That's gonna be 2 weeks anyway. And he's probably already ordered some stuff and had it shipped to the hobby shop anyway. So we'll work it out. I'm good. Next,
all right, Rattle Can.
Yeah, touchscreen. Call me Mr. Touchscreen. I'm all for a touchscreen remote. It's got a nice colored touchscreen too. You can't really go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with it. It's a go. That's it. That's my initial thought.
What about you, Jay Mitch?
My initial thoughts is it looks nice. It looks like a nice little toy, you know. I think, you know, I'm a little weary to make a definitive opinion on it, but I like the idea of the Android. If they can execute it and it works good, I think it's going to be nice. You know, I don't really run a lot of Spectrum. I'm not, you know, I've had bad luck with Spectrum in the past. But I mean, hey, if you like Spectrum, if you're in the Spectrum space, I think it's good for the Spectrum guys. So I'll leave it at that before I get crazy with it. So,
all right, Big Reg.
My first thoughts, I want to know what the latency is like, and then outside of that, man, I think it's dope, man. That mug, it looked nice. I think it's dope for Spectrum. I'm sorry, it's dope for Spectrum as a company. I don't know if the DX5 was a top remote or whatever their top remote was, but it didn't look, you know, it didn't. This really feels superior, you know. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely think it's pretty cool. I got something negative, but I'll leave it, you know, to the next go around.
Go on, Doc.
Doc, you on mute.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
I like it. It's probably gonna be a buy. It's got too many features to name, but I know one thing I did like and seen. You could actually download the app for your GPS system, so you don't have to put it on your phone.
Yeah, that's dope.
Ah, that's dope. I
Yeah,
ain't know that. That's
yeah.
slick.
It holds apps on it just like a real Android. You can actually watch YouTube on it.
Mm.
TT.
I'm going to start by saying it's definitely a good idea for them to try to, innovate some because they're kind of sticking with the same form factor for a while. And it's good they revisited something that they kind of had, a little bit of issue with before. I can't really see it being bad for anybody who is a Spectrum user. But for me, I would say I'm just not with certain things that the radio is doing. Like you're giving me stuff that doesn't necessarily require me. Huh?
Initial thoughts, sir.
That's my initial thoughts. I'm saying initial thoughts is is giving you stuff that you don't need for radio, but it's not giving you stuff that you need for radio. This day and age, 6 channels.
Yet. The dissertation coming.
I'm just saying 6 channels
in
in 2024.
He trying to get this joint lit now. He like, fuck that. We'll talk about
That's my initial thoughts. Listen, I got a lot of ammunition for this one. Trust me. I'm gonna leave it at that. Since look, nobody else got cut short. I mean, I don't want no. Don't do that.
They wasn't giving an 8-minute speech though.
It's not my fault. Nobody else had initial thoughts like that. My fault. My fault. Don't bombard me now. Come on, don't do me like that. Yeah, at least let me get my other points off before we start doing that.
Hey, don't say gap. I ain't saying nothing. I'm quiet. I'm listening, bro. I ain't saying nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that. Thank you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
See, look, so what I'm saying is right here. I said that little light thing, right? And all of a sudden, it's already getting under the skin and crawling. But it's cool. I'm done.
You said the light.
I said the little light stuff. I said I was like, it's getting up under the skin and crawling already.
All right. Champion. Go ahead, champion.
I like that it looks like the Noble in its color. And then I'm gonna wait my next turn. No, I'm gonna wait my next turn to go in too, because I got some stuff to say too. Because it's like I'm glad they came out with it. Don't get me wrong, but they talking about 250 cars you can put on there, but y'all 250 cars late.
Yo,
to me,
it's about to be RC WrestleMania up in this mother. Watch.
I got all these.
Get them likes up. Get them likes up, man.
I just got to Futaba. Now they coming out with this because I was with Spectrum, and now I got with the Futaba gang. Now I gotta see how this one gonna ride out because
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back.
Yeah, I ain't going back and forth.
Okay. My initial thoughts. My initial thoughts.
Yeah, you already gave initial thoughts.
No, I spoke highly of the product. My initial thoughts.
Gap did the intro.
Yeah, basically. My initial.
He did the monologue.
Can I get my turn, please?
He getting 2 turns. No, he getting 2 turns.
Yo, I want the second turn.
All right, so from here on out, there, I'm gonna go last. But my initial thoughts was dopeness. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even count dopeness. When I found out the price, I was like, damn, that's expensive. But that was it for me. It was I already knew off the rip when I learned about it, I was gonna get it. But when I found out it was 700, I was like, that's a little steep. You getting up in Futaba range. So yeah, that was my initial thoughts. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. All right. So
Technical Ted, back to you, Technical Ted.
Wait, Technical Ted.
Don't jump on me just yet. Come on, man. Go ahead, get yours off. Let me get mine off. Come on. Let me try to get yours off.
Conversation.
Hold up. Let me say something first, for because I'm not gonna be probably interjecting too much, but you know, I'm just like they late to the game. I mean, I appreciate them coming though. I mean, yeah, but I'm definitely gonna have to see what all it does, because I think one of the influencers was like, a lot of stuff's not online yet. So I know there's gonna be hella software updates to this thing before we can really give it a true overview of what it can do and what it can't do. I'm just saying, my only gripe is I was Spectrum to the bone, and now they come out with this.
But Champion, they tried it. They tried it. It just the first one just failed. So at some point you gonna have to, you got to try to come back and redeem yourself. And I think this is a redeemer. Like the fact that it start up, it take a long time to start up. That's gonna be the topic of a lot of conversation. The price and the fact that it takes a long time to start up. But other than that, I don't think they'll drop the ball twice. All the flaws from the first one will not be flaws from the second one. Not saying that the second one won't have flaws.
Yes,
I'm just saying the flaws that was in the first one is they won't be in the second one. This thing has took 4 years for them to develop. 4 whole years.
It's got to have flaws. If it doesn't have any flaws, they can't make it better. So we should already anticipate that it having some flaws. I ain't even mad at them. But I just opened up my 6 today.
What?
Your my DX6C. I just opened this bad boy up today.
Hey man, let me tell you what your problem is.
Got
your ass slow.
Oh shit.
No.
Can I ask one question? Can I ask one question?
I just don't. When I get it, I'm just not quick to.
I'm messing with you, brother. I'm messing with you, brother.
But yeah, I just be like. But today y'all hit me with this curveball. Like I missed y'all last week, but y'all woke up on it today.
But can I ask a question though?
Go ahead, Ted. Go ahead. TT.
What's the difference between the DX6R and this new radio?
Well. Let me tell you. Let me start with saying I didn't have the DX6R, so I can't tell you that.
I'm saying from a user that had it before, like I don't really see much difference in what that was and what this is. It's like one of those things.
But you have to remember.
Let it sell Ted, and bring it back out.
It haven't, but Ted, it hasn't hit the market yet. Ted, all you looking at is pre-done models that they sent out to YouTubers. That's all you're looking at, bro. You really have nothing. You really have no fight in this game because it hasn't hit the market yet.
Nobody has a fight, right? You can't form an opinion that it's going to be dope either because none of us have it. None of us have spent a long time with it. We don't know what this thing is going to do. So all we got is speculation on both sides, on both opinions.
Exactly.
But I get that. But what I'm saying off of it, but what I'm saying off of it is looking at on paper between the two. If you're reading the spec sheets on both of them, what is jumping out as a glaring difference to say, okay, this is going to be better than the old one you had out last time?
Android.
The last one was Android.
The last one was Android.
Yeah.
I think software versions. Software versions. Back then we wasn't as far as advanced as we are now.
So why would it take a minute for it to turn on?
Because, bro, that's because it could be. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't have the first one, and it could be. Yeah, exactly. Your smartphone ain't gonna just come straight on.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I don't want a radio that's trying to pretend to be a tablet, a smartphone, and everything else. I want a radio to be a radio.
But that's you.
Yeah, that's you.
It is still being a radio.
Yeah, that's you, Ted.
They got to transform and morph into that.
No, who asking for a smart radio? Who asking for an Android radio? Like, I'm not trying to check my Facebook. I ain't trying to get on Instagram. I ain't trying to do nothing but use my radio. So
that you got to link into Wi-Fi to use anyway.
But that's you.
For Android radio.
But that's you, Jay Mitch.
That's everybody. That's everybody.
That's not everybody. That's not everybody. Nowadays we are in a technology. We are in a technology world right now. Everybody wants technology, bro. Everybody wants technology.
Where it's needed.
But everybody wants the best radio. We talking about RCs. We ain't talking about social media. We talking about
what's the best radio for you? What's the best radio for you? What's the best radio to you?
It don't matter. It's not about what's the best radio. It's about what I need for my radio. For my radio, as an RC enthusiast, I need to have my radio needs to have good response time and be able to have range. I also like to collect telemetry data. I might also like to be able to do some tuning. I do not care if my radio got a damn web browser on it. I'm not doing that shit. I'm sorry.
Like I said, that's you. That's you.
Nobody.
That's you.
That's
Jay Mitch.
nobody, dog.
That's
So
you, Jay Mitch.
You honestly was
you just looked at one video with somebody going crazy because of they was able to watch themselves on YouTube. You just saw that, right? You just
got paid for that review.
It doesn't.
He got paid for that review.
It doesn't fucking matter. The point is, people in the world are different, bro. Everybody don't like the same things. Some people, this is gonna blow their minds, and that's gonna that reason is gonna be the reason for a lot of people gonna want it, bro. Come on, bro.
Remember your statement. Remember your opening statement. Remember your opening statement though. You said when I was green to this hobby. Yeah, that was the best thing since sliced bread for me because I didn't know anybody.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say it was the best thing since sliced bread. I said it.
You said you were intrigued by it because you were green.
Exactly. I was intrigued by it, but that I never said that it was the best thing smoking. But because we all know the radio. I think is the best, and that's a Futaba, hands down. That's
all day. What I'm saying is like that radio is gonna be geared towards people in that same mindset that you were 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna throw something out there right quick. Now, I don't know a lot of y'all into the real street drag racing, but this year, the winner of that race won with a Spectrum remote control.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Cali versus the world champion won with a Spectrum remote control.
And not a San Juan
latency. Talking about latency.
Not a San Juan.
They were not on the track, bro.
Oh, so
there was Spectrums out there.
Pro. Listen, and my counter to that is the fastest RCs in the world use Futaba radios. Ain't nobody running a Spectrum.
That,
when we speed one of these,
when we speed
level, this thing
when we speed 225 miles an hour, it's coming from a Futaba. I'm gonna change my pitch because my wife just came down and told me I'm scaring my wife. So.
Mine too. My kids just said I was yelling. My kids just said I was yelling.
I'm at the go in the car.
But the thing is, right? There's a niche for everything. Like right now, the niche for drag racing is going to be a Castle ESC, right? You said a niche for drag racing is going to be a Spectrum radio, right? For speed running, this stuff's going to be Castle Futaba. You go on the track, right? People going to run CNY, they going to run Nobles and stuff like that.
Hey, but now you playing nice guy, Ted, because that ain't what your argument is. Your argument is Radio Master. So let's get that straight. Your argument ain't
Radio Master's only a year old.
Your argument is not Futaba. Your argument is Radio Master.
So I'm asking a question, right?
I don't want to hear no Futaba come out.
Okay, listen.
All I want for you to say is Radio Master.
Okay,
that's what we've been talking about all day. Radio Master.
Let me sit here and say this then. Since you want to say Radio Master, right? How long have they been in the service?
That's not the point.
No, answer my question. Answer my question. How long have they been in service radios?
Hey, come on.
How long have they been in service radios? Less than a year. Less than a year.
I don't want a radio.
Less than a year.
I don't want a radio with
less than a year.
With a Kyocera.
Listen to me though. Less than a year they've been around, right? Every other market they dived into, guess what happened? They took over. You go to any air radio, nobody's pulling no damn Spectrum, nobody's pulling out Futaba, nobody's pulling out none of that. They pulling out Radio Master.
You telling the truth?
So, like I said, this is their first iteration of radio. The first iteration of radio. How many? Okay, but how about this, right? How many Futaba radios out there?
They run the Spectrum. All the guys who I see flying.
Because they buy RTRs. Nobody in the drone racing league is running no damn Spectrum.
So look, I think too. I keep on seeing this thing in the comments talking about the price. The price is an issue. But for the people on this panel, if we want a $700 radio, we're going to go get that shit tomorrow. So that's not what we really arguing. Right. Yeah. Just want to clear that for people in the comments.
$900, bro.
If you don't got the money, you should not be talking about no IXSR or 10PX or nothing. We ain't doing that. We just talking about
JB, don't beat him up too bad, bro. Don't beat him up too bad.
I don't mean no harm. I'm just saying we ain't talking about the price. The price is the problem, though.
Yeah. The price is. I mean,
I will say this regarding the price.
Grown man game.
The timing of the release of this remote
is bad.
It would have done better if it was a little bit cheaper. Simply because it would have been able to knock Radio Link in the head with anything you read about Radio Link now is people complain about it. So that's a particular price point for a remote.
Yeah, Rattle, but when you want to claim to be the top dog and you want to go against the top dog, you can't come with a $200 remote. It's not gonna go against the top dog.
I'm definitely not saying $200, and I'm not even saying it should be $300. Maybe $5.
But you can't go get the top dogs with 6 channels either.
Somewhere around in there.
Yeah, you can.
And you
How can you?
You can't have a top dog price.
I think it would have
You
given
can
it.
So let me see you program this radio right here to go inside of a Tamaya tractor trailer. It ain't gonna happen. Let me see you program that radio to go into Tamaya tractor trailer. It ain't gonna work.
But who have you seen use that type of remote on the tractor trailer anyway? They're using
I
it
see
too.
people use a Radio Master for it.
How often do you see that though? How often have you seen that, Ted? Seeing
it just came out.
Hey man, the Radio Master for Christmas, the Radio Master gonna be $63.89.
That's right.
And it's gonna have 15 receivers with it. They're gonna have a Spectrum receiver, a Futaba receiver, a Traxxas receiver.
Listen, the Radio Master is not for everybody.
I wish it is $59 because now everybody get to enjoy it for a cheaper price, and they understand that you're getting duped by these bigger manufacturers.
Right, and the Radio Master can control those little those Futabas, those Spectrums, the Radio Links, all these receivers. You can control that with that itty bitty cheapy weepy $63 radio. So let's not discount what the Radio Master is. The issue is we're talking about the Spectrum. The Spectrum is too much money. It's not been proven, in my opinion.
Right.
And,
I want to see the sales.
Time is going to tell when we start seeing that radio, if it's going to maintain that $699 price point or they going not. That's going to tell you right there if number one, if people are buying that radio, and two, if that radio is a piece of crap or not.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that back. Yeah, take that back to what Champion was saying with the time that it was released. Because right now, people not even buying RCs, so they're not going to buy no $700 remote.
No,
that's right.
Is what it is.
Yeah. It's going on sale Christmas. You can believe that every remote going to
$200.
Yeah, and everybody who get one who don't like it, they gonna they're gonna be selling them on Facebook Marketplace for $350. And when y'all selling them for $350, if I like it, hit me up. I might go ahead and get it from you. You know what I mean?
And also going by Horizon's track record, they don't keep nothing long at all.
Right. Well, I mean, Spectrum don't have the good radio signal quality. I don't get it. You talking about short range for drag? We talking about 100, 200 feet. But when you get a certain range away, it ain't there.
Slow down.
But it's not affected. Some of us not affected by that though, Jay Mitch.
Yeah, some of us aren't.
Some of us not affected because my DX5 Pro, I've never lost signal. I've never lost signal with my DX5 Pro. But you don't do
that. It works for your application, which is fun.
That's my
$700 for your application, is it worth it?
Shit, was $800 for my $900 for my application worth it?
Is it?
Damn skippy it is.
Okay, well then that's all that matters. Yo, if you like it, you like it. You like it. We ain't knocking it. I'm just saying, until it's in my hand, until it's long-term opinions and people really use it in real life situations, time is going to tell if it's a crap or not.
And I said that earlier. I said that earlier in the chat. I said, now I'm not a hater by far. If something comes out and it ends up being not that good and I have to try to recuperate my money back, I'm gonna be the first person to tell you that, bro, I was wrong. Because I'm not afraid to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to be truthful with myself. So if I'm gonna be truthful with myself, I'm definitely gonna be truthful with you.
The truth is, though, with their original Android radio, it was a problem.
It was a problem.
I would approach this with caution before forming any opinion on it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And that's and what you go ahead.
I already know what you're gonna say, Gap. If you have to come back and eat them words, your exact words gonna be the radio's trash.
Hey, man, I'm an avid believer in being honest. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good quality.
If it is, I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. It ain't. And that my exact words might not be it's trash. You know what I'm saying? But my exact words might be something like, "Hey man, don't buy that. Don't waste your money. It's not that good." You know what I'm saying? But
only way we're gonna know is, I think Spectrum is in the chat. Send all of us Free radio to test.
Oh yeah, let me say something about that.
And this one to test, and we'll form opinions. But right now, if I gotta spend 700 on it, it's gonna chill. Now, if one falls off the chuck for like 250, I'll go ahead and get it.
You'll do one for $5. You'll do brand new. You'll do it for
Yeah,
$5.
he will. He'll do it.
I would not. If I could trade, I bet you if I could trade a car for it, maybe, But I don't want it, man.
He gonna go. He gonna look. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. He gonna go into his. He gonna go into Adams.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be Adam gonna be like, man, I got 3 of these things. I can't sell them. Give me 500. Jay Mitch gonna lead with it.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
He gonna say 500, but I'm gonna walk out of there for 3.
Can I ask a question now?
Go ahead, Ted.
All right. Throughout your time running Spectrum, how many receivers have you had fail on you?
None.
What?
Yeah,
well, I worked at the hobby shop, and we used to get them joints back all the time.
Yeah, I've never had it, but I'm gonna tell you this though, Ted. I've had about 5. I've had about 5 food toppers fell on me.
Never had one of them fell. I got old.
Well, I've had some of the high dollar ones, the SRs and the ones with the little bitty short antenna. Pop.
Bro, yeah, I don't run the SRs and the other ones. I run like the 304s, SVs.
I'm just telling you. You asked me, and I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Now my Spectrum. I have had an issue with my Spectrum when I clamped. I was trying to put the damn in one of them armor little bitty ass receiver boxes. I was trying to put the antenna in there, and I pinched the antenna. You know what I'm saying? But that's user error. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't pinch the antenna, I wouldn't have had those issues. But I mean, at the end of the day, everything's gonna have certain issues. It's just what all I was trying to say, like earlier when we was going back and forth, was we really don't know about it yet. Like Jamie said, we don't know what to expect. All we can do, only thing we're going off of right now is what some YouTubers said. That's the only thing we're going off of. Until we get it in our hands and be able to really see it, let's you can have your opinion. I mean, opinion like assholes. Everybody has one. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we're not at the point to where we can really compare it to nothing because we don't have it yet. We can't compare it to the Radio Master.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We can't.
That in my opening statement. I covered that in my opening statement.
But what I'm saying is just that certain things you can have certain speculations on certain things just by what is already available. That's what I was saying about the screen. Like right now, I want to see what that screen looks like in direct sunlight.
Well, if that's the case, then the receivers for Spectrum has been a problem, just like it's been one for Futaba. I got since I've been in, I'm a collector. I get everything.
You're a hoarder. Get it right.
I owned a store. I got out of it, but I still got the love for it. And the thing is, the receivers, they're gonna crap out. Y'all got to remember now, we buy them, but we're not in there making them. So we already know they're not giving 100% top quality in what they're doing. They just putting chips in. You might have one person out of 30 people that's really trying to make everything that they do great. And then you got that other batch. So it's always going to be a scaled opinion. It's always going to be scaled. You might get one that lag. Somebody else might get one that don't lag. But you can't base the whole batch on one. You gotta see how those sales are gonna go. You gotta see how what the credits and the debits are. If you got more credits than debits, it was successful. No matter how you feel, credits is a plus. We did good. If it's more debits than credits, then you got to go back to the drawing board, and they already did it, 4 years? Now it might take them 4 more years to get another one out, or 5 more, or 10 more. But when they come out, we cannot put a high expectation on anything because it's man-made. So it's got flaws. So once we see it, interact with it, see the flaws, and if those flaws are detrimental or they're not, if they're just little things that we can fix, then that's fine, because Spectrum receivers are mid-range price. They're not that bad. I mean,
shit.
No,
They
I mean,
they high
I'm
dollar.
saying it just
Get you a gyro one. You spend $80 on one.
right. But
at least they come with a gyro though. Get you a Futabo. You got to get $100. You got to get $100 receiver and a gyro.
I'd rather have I'd rather buy their gyro anyway. Their gyro is much better than ABC. They got the best gyro in the game.
Negative.
Futaba? You talking about Futaba?
Yes. Negative. Negative.
Positive. Best gyro in the game.
All day.
I'll say this though. I will say this. A lot of things that you deal with in this RC space is based on your own personal experience.
Yeah, you got to get that out.
I got me and Gap got the radio link almost about the same time. Bunch of receivers, this, that, and the third. He was having issues with his. I wasn't having issues with mine. So his experience with his radio
different,
and his feedback about it is very different from my feedback about it. Just like with my Futaba, I got a 7PX. I ain't never had no issue with the receivers, my Spectrum. I never had an issue with I've never had an issue with the remote at all.
On drive.
You said what now?
I said, what you on drive? I was messing with you. Just doing a job.
No, I didn't hear you though. What did you
say? You said you don't drive.
No, I said you on drive. You got a whole bunch of self-show queen.
my ring show different. My ring show different. So I just throw that out there. But yeah, so everybody has their own experience with whatever they got. And at the end of the day, what might be great to me might not be great to somebody else. So, I don't know.
And getting back to your question, Ted. I didn't want to cut nobody off. Getting back to your question, Ted. The Futaba is hard to see in the daytime too. But the best screen in the daytime is the radio link.
Sure,
it's the best screen in the daytime. The Futaba is hard to see as well.
But you was talking about the radio master screen, right? I have no problem seeing that in daytime. Know why?
Yeah, no issue.
Yeah, but that was a joke though. You took a joke personal. We was joking.
No.
Just like I said,
I
said in the nighttime when you cut the light on, it's a dude standing behind it with a lighter. It was a joke. You know what I'm saying?
We was laughing at that. I'm just saying, like right now, we're talking about
when you cut the remote on. When you cut the remote on, the first thing you see is a smiley emoji.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather see the smiley emoji than IXXR for a minute, flashing at me.
Ted gonna find something not to like.
Hey, TT, man. TT, man.
He just don't like it. It's all right.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying too, though, right?
Ted, did you used to work at Spectrum?
Is Doc, what was you saying, Doc?
I said the thing got a built-in flashlight on it. It's stuff you can use. We race at night up here, bro.
It's definitely.
By the time you go, and it's not even a set button. You can't program it to a set button. So now you got to go through the menus to do it. I'd rather just pull my phone out my pocket.
No, you couldn't program it to a set button. I watched somebody do it.
That's what what's name said. Harley said you couldn't do it because Harley was going through the whole menus for 2 hours.
And don't make it right.
XOK did it in 3 seconds.
It all boils down to what we say, man. It's just different stroke for different folks. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm getting a Spectrum. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I buy more Horizon cars than any other cars, right?
Facts.
I buy more Horizon stuff. Horizon has more brands than any other manufacturer. They have the most brands out of all the other manufacturers. You know what I'm saying? And majority of all Horizon, just about all Horizon stuff, except for some of the planes, a few of one or two of the boats, and maybe 1 or 2 cars. They all come with Spectrum stuff in it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for me. It's easy for me, and that's one reason why I went back to my DX5 Pro. Is because I was getting so many of them. And I'm a fan mostly of Futaba. Those receivers are the cheapest receiver you're gonna get is gonna be $60 all day long, and you got to find those. They hard to come across because they the cheapest ones, and that's the ones that most people are jumping on. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't find them, you got to spend $100, $109 for SR.
25. You can get them off Amazon. 25.
With them Coronas.
Corona.
Yeah, see, but everybody ain't with them Coronas though. Everybody ain't with them Coronas, because if they fail, that's gonna be the first thing somebody gonna say about them Corona. I had a Corona in there, bro.
Lemon RX. You use Lemon RXs. They do the same. Bulldogs.
I forget the brand RC Juice got.
How many? Let me ask you this, Jay Mitch, my brother Jay Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
How many Coronas you got?
I don't run Spectrum, dude.
No. It's a simple question, bro. How many other Corona receivers do you have? The Spectrum ain't running Coronas.
Zero.
Futaba run Coronas.
Zero.
All right. How many of the Bulldog ones that they were just talking about you got?
Zero.
Exactly. You run Futabas, right?
Yes, sir.
That is then. So it's man, this radio, man, is I said that I do kind of feel like it's slightly expensive, but for the people that it fits perfectly, 700 is not a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I ain't gonna cap. But when it comes to, you got a slew of RC cars up on the wall.
I see Game Dog. Peace and blessings.
That's the same word. That's the same word. That's the same word. Gang Dog, what it do? I sent you the link, Gang Dog, if you want to get in, bro. Yeah, but yeah, man.
Yeah, I think the 700 is too high, and I think it's too early to form an opinion. I honestly think that.
Facts.
You know, I play with it, and I'd like to see what other people think, and I would hope for the best. But you know, I think the passion with the Radio Master is that we've had it, and it works well. You do need to learn something. You need to have some kind of formal training or spend some time with it.
A degree, yeah.
But once you have it, the radio is excellent. Once you got it set up, it's excellent. There's nothing they can't do.
Can we apply the same thing and saying once the new Spectrum radio boots up, it's excellent? Can we not say that as well?
You can say that, but say that when you lining up and the pressure's on your drag race, and you just hit the power button and you at the line, and you gotta wait a whole minute.
All right, well, you
the opposite way. You gotta wait for the person.
You get 2 minutes at most races. So 1 minute getting it on, and the second minute you race.
Maybe, but you know that's when you're ready to go. I'm ready to go. That's annoying.
Yeah. See, but
don't come right on.
Also though, you have to understand too. They could have a beta versions. The version that we get, it might boot faster. Now, do I think it's gonna boot in 10 seconds? Hell no. Because of the software. I definitely don't think it's gonna boot in 10 seconds. Or maybe even 20.
And y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know that's how a lot of these folks get these radios. They are beta testers. They have to try it out, test it out before they can even air it out, before they can even say they got it or anything. After they beta test and they get back to these people, and then they say, okay, now y'all can talk about it. They let them know when they can talk about it. Hey, look, try this, try that. So a lot of you guys on this format right now can do that very same thing. It's just a phone call.
Yeah, and I agree with the beta testing, but even sometimes the beta testers and the alpha testers aren't the best testers.
Exactly.
I.e. the team associated Unicorn. They talking about they did all this work and everybody blowing them up. You know what I mean? Like,
blowing what up?
Who's doing the testing? Like, have you given it the radio to enough power users to confirm everything that we need will work?
Oh, wait, hold up.
Well, I've been saying that. I've been
in people's hands for 4 years, changing it. It's been through 4 different variations before they came out with this one. So it's been developed.
And see, and Doc, and that's why I think they would not. I think it's a lose for them. I don't think it's no way they can fail with this one. It's no way they can fail with this one, because if they fail with this one, it's over. It's over for them in surface transmitters. They might as well just make airplane remotes. For real, if this one fail and it has the same flaws as the first one, they might as well let it go for surface vehicles. They might as well let it go and just keep the DX5 Pro as they top dog.
Man,
I do want to backtrack for a second though, because they were talking about the associated SR7. Is that the one y'all talking about? The burned up servos?
The burned up ESC.
I mean the ESCs.
And the weak ass
the ESCs. Nothing. Now y'all do know that whole thing was a debacle with A-Main. I called them personally and there was nothing wrong with the ESC. That was just A-Main jumped the gun and put that out there and did that callback when there was nothing wrong with the car. Now I got 2 of them, and those ESCs, if you change out the connector.
Yeah, but you can't. Listen, bro. Listen. You making excuses for them folk. Ain't no change, no connector. Don't sell a car that's gonna go up in flames with Deans on it. Simple.
Brad,
Don't do that.
Tell you,
Don't
do
do that.
What you're saying, Brad. I had one of those cars that caught on fire.
Exactly.
And I got right with Team Associated, and they took care of me expeditiously, and that's why I didn't I didn't post the video that I had in the cut about the quality of that car. But that ESC is underpowered for that car. I tell you what, you go up 2 teeth on that pinion gear and go out there and try to for
that
about
could
5,
happen
10
to
minutes.
any car.
No, it's gonna happen with that
Not 2
ESC.
feet, though.
It's gonna happen with that ESC. That ESC is undersized for that car.
It's undersized, and then the car is geared. I don't know if y'all pay attention. It's a 43 spool in that. I mean, pinion.
46.
You geared to the max. I'm telling you, you at the tippy.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, they shouldn't. They dropped the ball. They shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't. First of all, you don't put Deans on nothing no more. It's hands down for Deans. If you anything over 3S, you shouldn't have Deans.
Dude, when
Deans
I talked to the Team Associated guy, he said, "Oh, the system was recommended by the guy who does nitro motors." He said the guy who was doing the testing on the ESCM motor was the nitro guy. I have text messages, I have emails. I'm not no cat. He said,
"Wow,
the system was developed by people who run nitro because Team Associated, they're known for racing and racing nitros. They had no experience with success as far as
he's correct.
Racing. And Jay Mitch, that's so crazy you say that because that one the one I sold to you, Doc, what is it, the MT8? It had Deans on it too from the start, bro.
Yeah. That's car the connector they use, period, on everything.
They was focused on the connectors, and the connector is an issue, but the ESC is undersized for that car. What we talking about? That ESC is like an 80 amp ESC.
80 amp ESC.
The wires are small too for 6S.
And they tiny. Yes.
They slept on that one. But anyway, all right, Ted, come on, Ted, give them some more. I know you got something else you waiting to say, so let it go. Fire away, Ted.
I'm letting y'all go. I ain't saying
no. It's your turn. We giving you the floor.
Because every time I say something, everybody gotta, a rebuttal before I even finish my comment.
Bro, we talked about this, bro. Go ahead, finish your comment right now. The floor is Ted's. Everybody, be quiet. Let's take a 2-minute break. I'm gonna go outside right quick and give the floor to Ted.
I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna say though, Ted is talking facts, and when it comes to the Radio Master, and everybody kind of got more of an opinion on the spectrum.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, like I said, right now, your debate is saying that this radio is going to be great. Not saying it's not. Okay, cool, but it's going to be great in the Spectrum ecosystem. You take it outside the Spectrum ecosystem, then what will you have?
Fataba.
Well, if you take it outside of the Spectrum ecosystem, it's not going to work at all because it don't work with only but Spectrum stuff.
No, I'm talking about without using the smart ESC, without using smart batteries, right? You're losing some of these telemetry features.
I don't got smart ESC and smart batteries in none of my cars, so it's not gonna really make that much of a difference
for you. But other people who do that still have stock, felonies or infractions or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right. That bought those smart chargers and everything else that go along with this because that's part of the ecosystem.
Yeah.
So if you take it outside of that,
all of it works. It works real nice. You can see every cell in the battery on the remote. I mean, it works nice. I've seen it in action.
All right. So you said it works on every cell, right?
Yeah. So, every cell of the battery.
If it's if it's under smart.
Yeah, if you got a smart battery in there.
That's what I'm talking about.
And you use what you call,
let me say this though, right? What are they using to gauge every cell when you only have 3 wires going to the freaking charger?
It got that gray cable on any other smart.
What is the gray cable?
I think it somehow connects to the balance.
No, all of this.
Super Day got, he trying to answer. Go ahead, Dave.
The Spectrum gray cable is actually a battery checker that's wired in series with the actual battery. So all of the information comes out on that gray wire which is basically a count of your sales and allows you to see it that way. That's what that's for.
So it doesn't do the same thing Trex used to do when they had the RFID in there, and they were just going up resisted value to sit here and give you overall basis of what it was.
No,
No, it's actual.
No, it's giving
It's
actual
battery check.
cell count, bro.
Yeah, it's it's pretty dope, bro.
It's dope, bro. You're gonna have to give them some props, but the technology is not their technology. They bought it from another company.
So I got a question, y'all. Have y'all ever used the Bluetooth link that came with the Spectrum has with the app?
Yes,
I have. I use it on the bike.
That
Works
menu,
good.
that my issue is that menu kind of reminds me of that, and that menu wasn't the best I don't know, that layout wasn't the best.
And when you got a certain distance away, you wasn't getting that telemetry data. You don't get it. Like they make it seem like you can see it, but and I'm talking about reasonable distance. If you send it down the block a little bit, you lose connection with that telemetry data.
It was iffy. I will say this, it was iffy. Sometimes I did get it when it went far away, and then other times I didn't. It was like really, I don't know, it was just crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and this is kind of reminding me of like
that system crashed too.
I had got it when it first came out. I put it in my what did I put? I think I put it in one of my MCDs or X-Max or something. I put it in I put it in my Creighton. That's what I did. I put in my Creighton 12S because I wanted to see the RPM and everything while I was driving away. And I think I got literally to that tree in my backyard and the telemetry was disconnected. And then when I came back, I had to go back and reconnect, and I could pull the log, but the live feed was like only within like maybe a 20-foot radius with that Bluetooth. And that was, again, that was the first version of it. But that was my experience with it.
I think I don't know if it was. Is there more than one version of that?
I don't know. I know I was using the app on my phone and the Bluetooth.
Yeah, but it's crashed now. You can't even use that no more.
Damn. See?
It low for me. I got it on my phone.
I got it on the bike.
If you already had it before, like if you went and bought that piece now, for 6 months it wasn't available.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they done something to do it, but I'm talking about for a whole 6 months, nobody could get I could buy the module, but I couldn't download the app.
So
that's crazy.
The app wasn't in the app store, pretty much.
Right.
I got you. Yeah. See, I had downloaded this probably over a year or two ago. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead in a while.
Yeah, I had the app, but it was an issue with getting the data logs. The logs was like weird in the beginning too. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, the layout and everything was a little funny, and they had a lot of controls that kind of did the same thing. It was a little weird, a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But it was dope technology though. It was dope seeing the RPMs of the motor. It was dope
promising.
Seeing the speed, like it was pretty dope.
But I ain't gonna hold you. And I think that could be decent in the new radio. It could be decent.
What?
Did anybody watch that video I put up in the chat earlier though? And y'all was saying about GPS, and I was like, we can do that too.
Yeah, of course. But Ted, I'm with you. I have no, you know what I'm saying. I don't disagree with none much that you're saying, but bro, color screen, nowadays in today's world, everything we looked at is of some type of HD quality. Everything when it comes to screen. People walk around with 4K watch screens. You know what I mean?
It's technology, bro. It's technology. It's a technology world, bro.
I get what you're saying that, this is the next evolution and where we're going at. But what I'm saying is I don't care for it because I'm not looking at it that way. Like I'm looking at the car that I'm driving, not the screen and the radio to do anything for the most part.
You can't drive and look at the screen at the same time.
90% of my time using that radio, I'm going to be looking at my car. The 10% I'm not doing that. I'm actually programming something. Okay, cool. So 90% of the time looking at something else. Huh?
How are you programming it?
What do you mean?
He programming it.
Are you looking at the screen?
Now he got to plug it up to a typewriter.
No, what he's saying is when he's literally driving, he's not looking down at his radio remote.
Right.
I use the body companion.
90%.
Hey, he had to put it.
Y'all got jokes, man.
He had to put it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Every time I say something, it's always going back this way.
I see how gapping them playing, dog.
You got to put a USB. You got to put a new USB on the typewriter, bro.
I see how gapping the champ is playing. All right, I see y'all.
I mean, if you want to be factual, right? The Radio Master works on Wi-Fi too. Yep. So you can go right to the buddy companion. And you can do everything on the computer.
Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
Yeah. It do real time.
I just want to get clarification. So you said 90% of the time, 90% of the time you're looking at your car. Okay, I get that. You said the other 10% of the time you're programming something in your remote, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you looking at when you're doing that programming?
My LCD screen.
Okay, got it. That's all.
And you can
That's
But
all I
that
want.
doesn't make the radio any better just because I got an LCD
I didn't say
LED
it
screen.
did.
I'm just saying, but this
I
is
didn't
what
say it did.
but this is what
I
y'all
didn't say
saying.
it
No,
did.
but look, what I'm saying is y'all saying this right here, that because it has an LCD screen, an LED screen, that this is top level next generation. Okay, that's fine. But if it doesn't have link quality, good latency, I don't give a damn what it
I think
has.
you're misconstruing it. We're just
Ted, didn't nobody
top
say all of
level
that.
for
Yeah,
spectrum.
Ted, you adding
It's
you
top
putting
level for spectrum.
Ted, you putting 10 on
What?
100, man. You putting 10 on 100, man.
No, but what I'm saying is y'all keep bringing up the screen. The screen doesn't matter about a radio. That's my only
It
point.
does. to
Okay,
me,
let me
guys.
ask you this:
It's like-
you
It
don't think the
does to
screen is
blind
tight?
people.
Do
They
you
like
not
touch
think that
screen.
screen is tight?
Huh?
Do you think the screen on that new Spectrum remote, you don't think it's tight?
It doesn't serve a purpose for me. So
No,
I don't
no,
think
that's
it's
not my question.
no.
That's not the question.
I
Do
don't
you
think it
think
is
it's
because
tight?
it
Yes
doesn't
or
serve a
no?
purpose on the radio.
That's all we
No,
asking. That's all
I
I'm asking.
don't.
Do you think it's
I
tight?
don't.
Yes or no?
So you wouldn't want your radio master to have a Futaba screen?
Not at all. I'm fine with it the way it is.
I asked you what you was fine with. I'm saying okay.
That's what I'm saying. No, I wouldn't. I'm fine with it the way it is. I don't have no desire to upgrade it.
That's cool. That's cool.
Well, I'm blind and I need that screen. I can't see. I can barely see y'all right now.
I ain't gonna hold
That's what I'm saying. Let's see it in the sun. That's the main thing I want to see. What I want to see was like nobody that reviewed that radio yet took it outside, said nothing about the screen quality in the sun, and people had it outside.
Ted,
Good.
technology pretty dope, Ted, bro. You know that, bro. We both techies, bro. Like, come on now.
It's dope for something else. Like if I'm picking up a tablet, okay, cool. This is dope. But if I'm picking up a car radio, I don't care.
I'm talking about common general knowledge. Let's just say the screen is trash. Somebody gonna come out with a $5 screen protector that fix all of that. Like it's different things, bro. Like I think you putting 10 on 100, man.
Go ahead, J Mitch. J Mitch finna say something. Go ahead, J
I was
Mitch.
gonna say, I think I will say if the Radio Master had like a Futaba type screen on it, I think it'd probably be a lot easier to program. You might have, it might be a little bit more intuitive for somebody to pick up and do something with it.
Mm-hmm. Let me piggyback off that, J Mitch. Let me piggyback off that, J Mitch.
And then
if the Radio Master had a big Futaba screen, I have me a Radio Master.
But you don't need it though. That's what I'm saying. The screen is just
but if you going from a certain place to another place, that's all I'm saying. Like it would be much better. Now it would be more expensive. It definitely would. I think if Radio Master had a touch screen with some memory in it, and it could save all that stuff that you got to program in. All that stuff was already programmed in for each receiver. All you had to do was hit the name of that receiver. It would be that much better.
It has that.
I think it
has
that.
People can send you. People can send you their file, their settings. There's all type of forms where people got their files out there.
Yes, but you have to put that on there. You see what I'm saying? That's my point exactly. If it was already preloaded on there,
no, it's on there. You just have to program it.
It's the same way with the new Spectrum. This new Spectrum asks you certain questions. Okay, what are you using this for? This, and this. Crawling. Okay, cool. You do this, and it starts setting stuff up for you. I understand that that's easier, but at the end of the day, it's the same basis. Now you just have to understand your radio versus the radio understanding it for you. I'd rather understand my product and know how to use it versus it understanding it for me, and I don't know how to use it.
And for 130, that's pretty good.
And I'm gonna say too, the Radio Master to me, like the screen is more like what's on a DX5C. So it's unfair to say this screen compared to a touch screen. It's two different types of screens.
I think
you know what I mean.
Hey, to add to that, I think the point that that they was trying to make is: would you rather text on the StarTech or text on the BlackBerry? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
right.
It's a difference. They both do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But one of them has a dedicated key for each letter versus tapping the key 2 to 3 times to get to the character that you want.
And I understand. I understand where y'all coming from because some of us, some people don't like the change in technology with certain things. You like them to stay how they were. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna tell y'all. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. If this remote is a hit, don't be surprised if Futaba follow, if Radio Link follow, if Radio Master follow. And everybody go to some kind of Android or some kind of iOS system on their remotes.
But if you look at Radio Master Air Radio TX16, they have all of that stuff.
Radio Link is running Android too.
I'm saying they have all that stuff on HTX. Like they just don't have it on this. It was their first foray out there, but they have this stuff.
It's already there. They just got to translate it over to this. They could do that easily. They
Look
already
at the TX16S. They have all of that stuff, all of it.
They already researching it.
No, they have it. They ain't got to
have it already.
No, I'm talking about putting it in a package type search.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They're trying to get the research they're doing now is to present a package to the people. But one thing, they're gonna have to keep it in that price range, because that radio master for that price is excellent.
Yes. All they gotta do is develop a UI, which they could do. Like Ted said, they already have it. All they have to do is implant it into this radio. I think this first radio was kind of like a prototype to see how it would work for
the their interest, generate buzz.
Don't let them take too long.
So check it out. When I watched some few videos on the people that did it. I guess they were so used to doing it, in the drone world that they didn't, the language between the two different platforms didn't translate well. And that's why you have this one that looks like this. Now, I got a question. How much would y'all pay for the Master Sergeant in the touchscreen form, with all the goodies, with the batteries and everything built in?
The fact that it's open source is going to be cheap. It's going to be cheap. It's open source radio. Another thing is
Android's open source too, but
I'm talking about the Radio Master. Like we good there, but then I'm also saying too, like what people fail to realize is that me and Ted have already done it. Whatever Ted programs his radio to work, he could create that file and save it to me, and my radio could be set up the same exact way, and I don't have to technically know how to do anything. Once that library is set up like that, then they might move on to doing things different. They might make it easier on that end, but it's just so the possibilities are endless with the MT12. Honestly,
if they did that, Mitch, and posted it on their website, like directed new purchasers.
They have forums for it. They have forums.
They got the forums for it.
If you need something,
I guess I'm just saying for the sake of marketing. You know what I'm saying? When you open the box, it got a QR code to send you right there, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you engulfed in the radio in any type of way, you know where to go at.
Right.
Because you're gonna be in the forums. You're gonna be on the Facebook chats and everything like that.
You can't buy this radio from Horizon Hobby. But the places you buy it from, they're gonna tell you how to initiate the conversations around Radio Master. You go to Radio Master website directly, they tell you how to, get into different groups and forums. Shit, you go on Facebook Market, you go on Facebook and put in Radio Master group, you're gonna find plenty of groups about how to program the radio, and a lot of people willing to help you. But I get it; it's not for everybody, and that's what I'm saying. It's not for everybody, but when it does get there, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah,
sure.
and that's I mean, and that sums it up. You know what I'm saying?
Don't knock it just because it's a little more difficult. I'm not knocking it because it's more difficult. But at the end of the day, if you want more control, you want everything, you got to invest some time learning how to do it, and be willing to share that with others, like Ted is.
Exactly. But if you know what I'm saying, we are willing. We're all willing to do what we are willing to do. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that they're willing to. That's what they like to do. They like to throw around with stuff and make it work. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that just want to bind and drive.
Yep.
That's why they got bind and drives.
That's right.
So it's at the end of the day, it's just it all boils down to personal preference. You know what I'm saying? We all talk shit and we all laugh and joke, but at the end of the day, it's about what fits you best. You know what I'm saying? And just like you give one a chance, y'all had to give the Radio Master a chance.
You got to get a Spectrum. Like I said, the let's talk about this. Who is the Spectrum for? Who is this $700 Spectrum for? Realistically, not even trying to play around with it.
Me.
But the type of person.
Anybody that already got a high dollar Spectrum, and anybody that want to have the ultimate Spectrum and bind all their cars to it, I guess.
Okay, let me say this. Let me say this about it. All right, I'm a Spectrum guy. I'm a Spectrum user. All my cars got Spectrum, of course, and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna buy it. But for let's say the new hobbyists that's coming into the hobby that may purchase 2 cars.
Don't get it.
And don't want the 2 controllers or whatnot, and wants to bind his cars to one controller. He's probably not going to buy that $700 controller.
He don't need to.
For one, he's just getting into the hobby, and that's way expensive out of his budget range. When you starting out, you're not thinking $700 radio. You're thinking ready to run. I'm gonna do what I can do, and then as you explore and get deeper into the hobby, then you can say, well, yeah, let me take it up a notch and then try different things. So, like Jay Mitch said, for people like us who $700 ain't, I mean, yeah, it's a lot, but we'll still spend that money anyway, just because it's not, I don't think this controller is geared to somebody that's just starting out in the hobby. So, and then too, with us being bashers, racers, crawlers, speed runners, they were talking about longer range. So the range may be a lot better on these as opposed to how it is on the DX5 or whatnot, DX5 Pro. Like Gap said, I've never run out of range on my radio. I dib and dabble in a different type of thing, speed runs, bashing or whatnot, but I've never lost signal out of my spectrum unless the antenna wire was damaged on the actual receiver. And most of those, I know the 6300s, you can actually repair or replace those antennas on. So that's my spiel on it. And I enjoy watching y'all argue. Teddy, I'm with you, bro. I feel your point. I see where you're going with them. And I mean, you got valid points and you make valid you making valid statements. So I'm not jumping on you, bro.
Fuck that. He ain't making no valid statements.
Hey, no, but how about this one, right? So, but how about this?
Ted, we got a question for you. We got a question for you in the chat, Ted. The question is, would you prefer carburetor or fuel injection on the street car?
Oh shit.
I mean, so
don't even answer that. They playing with you, man.
No. Look, because look,
playing with
you. Everything has a place, right? So if you look around, top fuel dragsters, what do they use?
But we talking about you, sir. The question was,
I'm just saying. I'm asking, what do they use?
Would you prefer?
It don't matter to me. I'll use either or. I can tune a carburetor. I can tune fuel injection. I know how to do fuel mats. I know how to do it all.
What would you prefer? I
It
know how to
doesn't
ride
bother
a
me. I
bike,
can use
but I
either.
don't want to ride a bike to work.
I can use either or, is what I'm saying. I can use either or.
I could ride a bike to work, but I don't want to.
I can
You
use
ain't got to ride it nowhere, but from upstairs to your front to your den.
Hey,
what I'm saying is this right here, right? With that question right there, if I had a carbureted car, I wouldn't plan on changing the fuel injection. If I got a fuel injected car, I wouldn't plan on changing the carburetor.
Boy, I tell you, good grief. We gonna call you Mr. Skate because you gonna skate around them answers any kind of way.
I'm not skating around it. You saying which one would I prefer? It don't matter what it is. I can use either or.
Hold on, listen, Ted. Listen, I'm gonna read it to you just like it's right here. Rattle, ask Ted this: would you prefer carburetor or fuel injection on a street car? He ain't asking you nothing about racing. He ain't asking you nothing about what you work on, what you don't work on. He ain't asking you about none of that. Which one?
Okay, cool. So what? Okay, so that it's context. Everything like I said before, right? If you buy a 1969 Chevelle, right, and it came carbureted, I'm not changing the fuel injection. I'm gonna keep it carbureted. And if I buy a new car and it's fuel injected, I'm not switching the carburetor. So like I said, I can use either or. It wouldn't bother me.
All right. Yeah, TT. But yeah. I think, man. I think like going back to what Dave was saying, about the, you know what I'm saying, the cost and, you know what I'm saying, just having one car and, you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff. I feel like anybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I'm gonna say anybody who has a whole bunch of RTR remotes and you got even 5 or 6 cars, and out of your 5 or 6 cars, 5 or 6 of them come from Horizon. At some point, you're going to, if you were to get one of those controllers in your hand, let's say you get a DX, let's just go back even to the DX5 Pro. We go to the DX5 Pro and the DX3. it's a big difference on how that DX5 Pro drive that car to that DX5-3. We all know that RC cars is an expensive hobby. And that's one reason why a lot of people come in the hobby not knowing that this stuff is that expensive, and they end up leaving the hobby. So I feel like at some point you're going to, if you're going to stay in the hobby, at some point you're going to come to a fork in the road to where you either get tired of carrying 6 remotes every time you go out to drive, or you, a friend of yours out there with you, and he hand you over his Futaba remote or his whatever kind of aftermarket remote that's much better, that has a lower latency and just drives the car better. And you're gonna touch that remote and drive that. You're gonna feel the quality of that remote. That's gonna be the first thing. And then when you start driving it, you're gonna be like, damn, this is different. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna drive you into the point to be to want to get a better controller. And I don't think that it for most people, it's not that big of a difference between a lot of the high-end radios. Now comparing a high-end radio to a low-end radio, it's a big difference. But to the difference between a lot of the high-end radios is not going to be that much of a difference to where you saying like, oh, this is night and day better. Now the features, some may be more feature rich than others, but I don't feel like it's gonna be a point to where you saying like, okay, this right here, okay, this the Futaba, boy, that shit turns super fast, and then you get the radio link and it turns just as fast. You're gonna say, nah, this one right here is a little bit slower. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, if you're gonna be in the hobby for a while and you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna stick around, it's good to go ahead and invest the money into a good radio system.
Facts.
And now,
remember we spoke about that yesterday.
Just to add this, one major motivator to get one remote will be drive minutes away from home, with 5 cars in the back, and 4 remotes. that day would be like, oh yeah, now I got to do something different. I got to do something different. And whatever multi-car remote you pick, that will be that day. It don't matter this one, that one. That'll be the day. That
Rattle, you picking on me? Because
no. I think it's happened to everybody.
Did that like 3 times already in my life.
I think that has happened to everybody. Matter of fact, this cat named Jim, rest in peace, Jim. The first time I met him, he drove from, I think he lived in Mableton,
He lived in Douglasville.
All the way to Henry County.
You drove like an hour and 15 minutes or something like that.
Easy. And he left either all his remotes or 2 of his remotes or something. He couldn't drive none of his cars. Bro, that joke drove home and came back. Seeing that boy, that's that motivation to be like, you know what? I got to move around here different, boy, quick.
Yeah, and that's true story, bro. That is a true story right there. Because I remember that day he was in that little brown Scion. He came and we was sitting in the cars talking. He pulled up on us, hey, y'all the RC guys. We start talking and whatever. So everybody started getting out their car and pulling their cars out and whatever. And he noticed that he had all wrong remotes for all the cars that he brought. Yeah, that's wild, bro.
I got one that's worse than that. If you only got one remote and you leave it home and you got 4 cars in the back,
Damn.
you watching everybody because you ain't going back home. I ain't going back.
But you know what though? I'm just gonna be honest with you. Since I've had like a Futaba and a higher dollar remotes, I'm never gonna leave those at home because it's just one remote. You know what I'm saying? But if I gotta go up on the shelf, okay, I got a piece of tape on this one. This for the Typhon. On this one right here, on the Talon, I got a whiteout strip on that one. On the Traxxas, I got one this slash. I got the doggone Traxxas sign painted red. That kind of stuff. And you just go to grabbing remotes, bro. Yeah. Because I've had that a couple of times when I had all those Traxxas cars. and I had them on before I knew that the TQIs could bind to more than one. And I always used to get out there with the Traxxas, and I end up having to open my receiver box and whatever remote I got, just bind it to whatever Traxxas remote I got at that time. You know what I'm saying? But hey man,
check this out.
I'm gonna share this.
Ford dude is saying I upgraded to the Noble based on the question I asked you guys in the live stream, and I can't thank you guys enough. You fellas was a big help to me. Hey, Ford dude, anytime, bro.
What's up, Ford?
That's what we do this for, man. That's what we do this for.
The
Like we
Noble
go
is a
back
good
and forth. You know, we go back and forth and all that old type of stuff. Like it really don't matter for real. Like in real life, it don't matter none of us for real. Because at the end of the day, everybody like what they like, and we respect the fact that they like what they like. So you know, we appreciate y'all because we appreciate the fact that we was able to help you. So good looking out on that info.
I want to chime this in. Yeah. The reason why what everybody is saying about getting that remote that can program, you know, multiple cars, the thing that made me bow in is I had 4 remotes up to 4. I got 4 cars. I got 4 remotes, but the remotes don't match none of the cars. I said, nope, I'm fixing to buy this one, and I'm putting this one, that one, and the third on there. So that, you know what I mean? And Spectrum at the time, because I was running Spectrum. I had Traxxas, I just had a whole bunch of remotes, but some of the remotes, my eyes got crossed. It looked like that this remote went with that one, but then I didn't test it, and I'm trying to get to the event, and I got 4 remotes, 4 different cars. So I said, bump it. I'm going to get one. I'm going to put the cars that I'm going to drive at the event on that remote and make sure that I pack that one high dollar remote.
Go ahead, Doc. Doc was finna say something.
Yeah, I was just going to basically say that everything in my fleet is Spectrum except for the race cars. If it's a race car, it's Sandwall. If it's anything else, it's Spectrum. The minute, everything. So to me, it's a buy because it's gonna get used very well.
Yeah,
and then I go to a
system, bro. It's your ecosystem, bro.
If I get a car, that's the first thing I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna put a Spectrum receiver in it so I can program it on the DX5 Pro. I mean, it's gonna be a win for a lot of people. I see it as a win.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, to me, this radio is if you are like 80-90% of your cars are Horizon cars that are using Spectrum receivers, and I would say you got 10 to 20 cars, and you already kind of identified yourself as being somebody who's gonna be in this hobby for a long time, right? If you're going, or if you just got money to burn, if you know for sure this is your hobby and you got that amount of stuff, then I would say consider getting this radio. But like if you just running for Tabas, if you just switching up every year, I would say at least see where this goes, because it won't just be switching the radio. Then you got to switch out receivers and all this stuff. So make sure this really works. That's my only thing. Make sure this works the way that it's intended to work. It's not a flop like that other one that was previous. Just give it some time before you buy it. Be excited about it. After it's your money, do what you want to do with it. But I think the smart play is just wait
until it go on sale on Christmas time. Bro.
Exactly. Or just, it's gonna be guys who gonna be trying to get up out of it. They gonna get it real quick, and somebody gonna wake up. Damn, I paid $700, but I gotta pay rent. Okay, wait for them post it up on Facebook Marketplace or eBay. Yep. Or if you just know, some people
all right, hey guys in the hobby, pay your rent first, then
some of these jokers don't though.
We gonna get
you. They riding around on ball tires on they
you
Camry.
Right. You right. Yes, but they got a brand new Futaba
cranking.
Yup. They taking the bus, don't even own a car. I'm on the bus with a $700 radio. You wildin'.
I got the new cranking.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that though.
Hey man, yeah man, yeah man, it's cool, man. It's it's always healthy, man, to have these kind of conversations, man. You know, we all not gonna agree on all of the same things. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's just how the game works. For certain people, I would say, for certain people, it would be pointless for them to get this remote. You know what I'm saying? But for some people, others, it would be perfect for them to get their remote, especially for people who just run stock. Because there's a lot of people, bro, that got multiple cars that are all stock.
Facts.
All stock. They don't do no changing, and you know what I'm saying? They only repair when they break. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that's stockies. Like, hey man, and it's like the stockies, if you got majority of Spectrum cars, you know what I'm saying? They're just like Traxxas. If you got majority of Traxxas cars, hell, put them on one TQI.
Y'all lucky I don't own a hobby shop. I be trying to sell everybody one of these radios right now. Be like, you only got 2 cars? Well, get this radio for $700. Hey, you get and be telling you get a free mouse pad if you order. Go ahead, pick it up today. You get a mouse pad. You need a mouse pad. Everybody needs
Oh man.
Get a koozie, whatever. Get you some stickers. I got stickers to go on the. Go ahead. Like,
look, now you tell them like this. You be like, look, I'm gonna give you a free receipt. Get the remote and a receipt with it.
Yeah. But I do think though, man, like some of these companies, if they were to, you know what I'm saying, do a little bit more, they could be that much better. You know what I'm saying? Like even like what we talked about a couple of weeks ago when I was talking about Radio Link. Like some of those issues that you had at first is no reason why you should come back with a brand new radio and it has the same issues. That's stupid. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And then you use it. Oh, but look at the price of it. Fuck the price of it. The people who gonna buy it regardless of what the price is. Let's make it work. You know what I'm saying? And just like with Radio Master, you know, I understand, you know, that's their first radio, but the shit looked like trash. I'm just being honest. It looks like trash. It might not be. It's not trash. I'm not saying that it is trash, but the look of it is trash.
It's not the most beautiful radio in the world, but
that's what I'm saying.
If you hold it in your hand, you'll feel the quality. I'll tell you that. It don't.
I felt one.
You do not feel cheap in the hand.
Yeah, it feel cheap to me, J Man.
No, I don't, man.
Yeah. It feel like I was like when the dude handed it to me, bro. I was like, this the Radio Master?
No, that thing.
Like, yeah, that's the Radio Master. I hurry up, J Mitch. I hurry up and handed it back to him, J Mitch, because up under us, we was standing up on a trailer, and I didn't want to drop it. I was like, here you go, yeah, here you go, brother. Nah, I'm good.
You can have that back.
Yeah. I mean, but it's different for different people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not saying that is not. If Radio Link comes with a touchscreen, I'm going to buy one, bro.
Look, do you think Spectrum radios feel cheap in your hands? When you hold a Spectrum
Radio Master?
Radio Master, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
When I hold in your hand, do it feel cheap?
Yeah, the rugged feels cheap.
They hollow as shit.
The rugged feels cheap, and the DX5C feels cheap. The DX Pro don't.
That shiny plastic shit.
The DX Pro don't feel cheap. It feels like a different kind of plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap, especially with the weight. It don't feel cheap. It's not as heavy as a Futaba. But the whatchamajig is super light.
What?
It feels the Radio Link is super light.
The Radio Master looks like it was made for the elderly. With them big ass buttons on it.
Call this the Jitterbug radio?
Yeah, it got the big ass buttons on it.
J Mitch.
That's funny.
Roster Youth is saying, what you saying about taking the bus with $3,000 worth of RCs? I just don't have my license. It's suspended.
Hey, Roster Youth, man, I'm gonna need you to get that together, bro. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to get that together, Roster Youth. You ain't in the 20s no more, bro. I'm gonna need you to get that together, bro.
Be on the bus with a 5T. I got my 5T.
Ride with it.
With an MGM combo, got MGM in it and everything.
Hey, bro, he on the bus with a blackjack 42 heading to the lake.
But I will say this: when it comes to a remote with multiple, by the time you get to a point where you programming your 10th car on your remote, you don't want a touchscreen. Y'all all right? Whoever will sneeze and bless you. Oh, you blowing your nose on the camera.
Yeah, gotta get it out.
Oh, you got the snot on the lens, dog. What you doing? Snot on the lens.
Gotta lighten up that mood.
Ted, TT.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can I hear from you, TT? You got quiet over, bro. Let's go. Let's get it. It ain't right. It ain't right if you ain't going against something. Let's go. Come on,
I ain't got nothing to say. Because like I said, every time I say something, everybody chime at the same time. I get shut down. So I just say here and I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
Look, man, ain't nobody shutting you down, man. Just say what you
Yeah,
got to
don't
say,
do
bro.
that anyway. Yeah, don't do that.
No, because every time I do, I jump in. Like I say something, then this guy's jumping, this guy's jumping. So I say, okay, cool, I'm gonna sit back.
No, but Ted, you got it's a debate, bro. You gonna have different sides of the debate, bro.
To have a debate, you have to hear both parties.
Yeah, and we let you say what you say. Your bro, Jay Mitch got your back on the radio master, on the Master Chief Sergeant, bro.
Like I say, you can't tell me that radio is worth $700 at all. Where's the $700?
You just say that.
We agree. We agree with you.
So remember we talked about this in the last live, right? It's okay. Remember we talked about in the last live saying that we can't jump out and buy everything just because it's new. We have to sit back and okay, cool. So let this radio simmer and let them bring that price down naturally without having to go and sell their flaps themselves.
Yeah, but we shouldn't do that just with that though. We should do that with
all of it.
A lot of this high dollar stuff that we buying, bro.
Exactly.
Like a lot of these $1,200-$1,300 RCs, man. We should, when they come out, we should just stop. But I mean, we gotta do stuff like that. We gotta do as a unit. We can't just one or two people do it. It ain't gonna make no difference.
No, but what I'm saying is this right here. Like when you see another radio that can do everything that you're asking for this radio besides a touchscreen, and this price point is damn near 7 times cheaper. And it can also run other protocols because right now for $700, you're still using DSMR. Mm-hmm. How long has DSMR been out?
For a while.
Mm-hmm. So it's not going to be really.
It also Ted though, you also have to factor in what people like. You know what I'm saying? What people like. Like some people Ted, they don't like new 5 Series BMWs. They only like old. Regardless of, you know what I'm saying, how much better this new one is supposed to be, and vice versa. Some people don't like older stuff. Some people like it got to be brand new for them. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is it's brand new on the outside, but internally it's still old.
Right. Just got a new shell over old equipment.
That's the only point that I'm saying. I'm saying, like I said from the beginning, it's bloatware, it's stuff gimmicky. It's not going to give you any different performance in the radio. What's different from the last one? Besides Hall effect sensor, that's the only thing I can pinpoint. Hall effect sensors, and it comes with internal rechargeable battery.
But we can't. But Ted, we can't say that, Ted, until it hits the market because we don't know. We don't know, Ted. We don't know. We just don't know. Just like we didn't know about the Master Chief Sergeant before it hit the market. All we did, we heard 1 or 2 YouTubers had it, and we heard that it could do this and do that and do this and do that. So we had to take a leap of faith and just buy it and see how it was, right?
But a leap of faith for $130 versus $700 is way easier to do.
You're right, but a leap of faith is the leap of faith, regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's just like saying if you decide that you're gonna quit your job and go into business for yourself, you're gonna take the leap of faith. You're not worried about the situations and what you spend.
$100 is hit different than $700. Sorry. I can't roll with that, Gat.
You're right. $100 does hit different than $700. But
let me ask you a question.
But listen. When Futaba came out with that brand new 10, and it ain't really that much of an upgrade from a 7, you went and spent that $900, right?
But you knew when you
that's why I still got a 4PX.
But you already had the 7, right?
Most guys who get Futaba don't just jump to the big joint. They start with a 4, then they move up to a 7. They move up to the 10. I still got a 4P. My first one was a 4.
My first one was a 7.
And then I got the 7, and then I got the 7PX.
Then you got the 10.
And then I got the 10. You know what I mean? Like, it was a natural progression. That's because I already decided Futaba is it.
Okay. All right. So I got a DX5 Pro. So my next progression is what?
Okay. The next thing come out.
My point exactly. So what we doing right now, we're arguing the points that we feel that's gonna help our argument. You see what I'm saying? And that's what arguing is. So we can't really Yeah, we can't really pinpoint.
Right. And I agree with your argument. It's a natural progression for you, but for somebody who's not running Spectrum, it has for anybody to change from what they do into the Spectrum, it has to be proven when you starting from scratch. That's the whole thing. Nobody jumping from Futaba to go to Spectrum. Nobody.
But can I say one thing? Read the comments from the videos and see what radio they're talking about the most in those comments.
They're not referring to Futaba.
I'm telling you what radio they're talking about. They're talking about Radio Master. 9 out of 10 comments on there, most of the people saying, I'm going to stick with my Radio Master. You might hear Fly Sky or Radio Link. You hear those 3 radios right there.
And you know what?
I'm sort of like transitioning from Futaba to Radio Master because of that. Like I still love Futaba, but I'm kind of transitioning. But I get it. I can see what the argument is why people don't want to go to Radio Master.
I like options.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you got more options with a Radio Master than you do have with this new radio coming up because it's only.
But he wasn't trying to say he wasn't trying to say those kind of options. He was saying options. Period.
No, it's options. It's endless options.
It's definitely going to be options in the market.
Options, and it's receiver options.
But I'm talking about like he's saying in the market. Period. He want options, not with how many options the Master Chief Sergeant got on it. He just saying options. Period.
He keeps saying the Master Chief Sergeant.
No, it's got to be options in the market, because like I said before, it's different strokes for different folks. And I understand that 100%. What I'm saying is like
probably all these companies are best friends.
And we fighting over them.
Futaba, y'all got that 10PX. We gonna do this Spectrum. We gonna do this.
Futaba, Fly Sky, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, all these companies probably all like in the same, complex somewhere plotting on these releases.
They on the conference call right now.
Watching it live.
All on the conference call right
now. They number 39 and 40. That's watching it live right now.
Right now. Hey guys, listen to these guys talking about us right now. Log in. Everybody pick one. Just listen to them.
I don't give a damn as long as they buy one of them.
Right now, hopefully they like, let's find J Mitch a $200 IXPR.
Hey, we got a question though. Here go a question. I think this is a legit question too. It's gonna make you think. The new radio or the new laser nut? Pick one. Which one you can only buy one. Which one would you buy?
I'm going with the radio. I got nuts. I don't need no nuts.
Radio.
There you go, man. Everybody.
I'd rather get the laser nut.
I'd
rather get the laser nut, man.
I'm going with the nut too. Yeah.
You know why? Because like I said, you're not bringing nothing to the table that's new. So I want to at least experience something new. It's a new platform. It's a new car.
I don't think it's gonna be that new, but if I had to pick,
I know the radio ain't gonna be that new.
We don't know that, but if I had to pick one, I think I would get the laser nut as well, just because I got an extra radio link receiver over here getting dusty. I get the car. I would get the car.
Bro, Teddy, I hope this radio is a success. If not, you're gonna have a lot of dudes coming back and saying you was right.
I'll put it this way, right?
I'm gonna tell him myself. I'm gonna be the first one to tell him that if it end up being trash, hey, bro, hey man, you was right, bro. You was right. But all I'm saying is, you have to go into certain things with open mind, bro. You can't go into it saying that, it ain't gonna be no different. It ain't gonna be no different. What make you think the next Master Chief Sergeant gonna be different?
I'm not worried about the next one. Like I said, I'm content with the radio I have now. I'm not worried about the radio for the next week, the next year. I still got a 4PX. How old is that radio? I had that since 2009. I'm content with that radio.
Tight, though. It's still tight. It's still effective. It's still relevant.
That's what I'm saying. So when it becomes a new radio that makes me want to change my opinion over my old radio, then I'll buy the new one. That's what I said in the chat earlier. It has to move me to want to buy it. It can't just be fluff and gimmick to say, okay, this is the new radio. You got to buy it.
So the 10 and the 7 is fluffs and gimmicks.
For me,
be honest. Be honest.
What did they give me different besides the touchscreen?
Okay. The touchscreen should be enough.
No, it's not.
I don't need a touchscreen. That's what I'm saying. I don't need a touchscreen.
But Teddy, see, you keep throwing this word "need" out there. We don't need none of this stuff, really. We don't need
So
none of it.
we don't need none of it. So I definitely don't need
It's a
something that
want.
doesn't really add a benefit to having the radio. It's not a benefit for me. I don't
So
spend
you
my
mean
time
so
on the
you mean
screen
to
touching
tell me
buttons.
so you mean to tell me your 4 p.m. is better than a 10 px?
He said a 4px. He
My
said
4px. My
I don't give a
4px can
damn.
do.
I don't give a
It
damn
can
if
do
it was a
everything a
5
10px can
px
do
or a
besides
6
run
px.
SR and F4GS. That's the only thing that's different.
He's stuck on Master Sergeant, so y'all know he don't care about the name.
That's what I'm saying. Is like only thing that's different between those radios right there is they ran 2 different protocols in that time frame, which was SR and F4GS or whatever it's called. That's the only thing I could do differently is run different protocols. Okay,
It's
cool.
the same connectivity. It's the same. It's the same. I agree with you, Ted. It's the same. Like for what you need, it's more than enough for 4px.
I got traction control, I got ABS. I can do
You can do
exponential.
telemetry on it too.
I
You
can,
do a
yeah, I
lot.
can do everything that you can do with that radio. I don't need anything else.
Now, when you just got issues, you got to get the hottest. You know, for Talbot, I got to get the best one. Let them come out with a 12px next
But
week.
it ain't no best one. He just said
I
it's
said
the
the
same
next
thing.
one. I said the next,
Even
the
the
hottest.
next one.
I'm gonna want the next one. I'm gonna want the new, latest and greatest. That's
Me too.
But it's always gonna be still kind of underneath. It's like the same. It's like new packaging, but the functionality is the same inside.
Tenfold.
It's just like sneakers.
Yep.
Exactly. I'm not a hype beast. That's what I'm saying. That's all I was basically saying. Is I'm not a hype beast or something. Something
Yeah.
really has to genuinely be different, be effective for me to change out of something that has already been proven to work for me since 2009. I had no issues with this since 2009. We're in 2024. Had this ready for 15 years.
And
Right.
You this is my 4px, man. I wish I'd have kept that John. But
When you start, if it starts giving you more problems, then of course you're gonna look for the next best thing that's not exactly like what you have. You want something better.
If I drop that radio today, right, I'm not gonna go out and look for another 4px. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to move on to the newer radio because now it's warranted for me to go buy the new radio.
Right.
But just for me, just to say, okay, cool, a new radio has emerged, I have to go out and now buy it. That's not what I'm doing.
Right. We like, some of us like impulse. Some people just impulse it. Me, I'm a little bit of both. I impulse and I'm a collector. I mean, I'm seriously a collector. Like
You a hoarder.
No, I have
The
2
difference.
warehouses. I collect. I love it.
You got a warehouse?
But
now,
but at the same time, I can hear what you're saying and I can respect that.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean? It's just good. It's just good stewardship over what you have. Ain't nobody gonna trip on that. But I ain't got there yet.
I do have impulse buys, but it's not on things like that. You know what I mean? Like I might impulse buy on batteries because of the fact that you say these are the newest, highest batteries, just because my realm of things I like to do is speed running. So of course I'm gonna try to buy the newest, strongest batteries, okay? Because that makes sense for me now to try to gain, more speed.
But guess what? The batteries, that's a lose-lose situation for the simple fact they lie about what they put out.
Oh, for sure. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
I definitely agree with that.
It's
You know what I mean? I'm
cool
not
when
saying
you
that they
do
don't
it.
lie.
It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them.
No.
Birds of a feather.
But you see performance. But you see performance differences in certain batteries, though, even if they lie on the pack.
And you see performance difference in a 4px to a fucking 10px.
What performance difference do you see?
A lot. You
talking about technology?
You talking about technology from 15 years ago, bro.
Let's go back. Let's go back to earlier. Let's go back to earlier when Ryder was talking about this. No, we're not living this down. No, we're not living this one down. Earlier when Ryder was talking about you can't tell the difference between 2.3 and milliseconds and 2.6, right?
Blessings.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to say it. Peace and blessings.
No.
Hey,
But what
man,
I'm
look,
saying is,
ain't enough
you
peace
said-
and ain't enough blessings in here right now. Ain't
No,
no
listen,
way
you
in
said that y'all
the
can't feel the
hell
difference between
you
that,
finna
right?
tell me
Yeah, boy,
that
I
a
saw
doggone
nice
radio
when that
for
turned red.
15
I
years
don't know.
ago is a radio for
Red man.
15 years ago is
I'ma
better than
have
a
to
radio
send
If it's
Ted
running-
and
No way.
Ted a gift card. I'm gonna have to send y'all a gift card because y'all
Yeah.
two is going
Yeah.
at it.
No, but
Hey,
what
man,
I'm
look.
saying is right here. If you're running the S304, like you run the 304 SB, right?
Hey, man,
That
look, I don't
is
care nothing about no numbers.
SHFS.
don't
No,
care
what
nothing
I'm
about
telling
no
you
X.
is, no, you
I
have to hear
don't
this
care
out.
nothing about no
No,
Hear me out.
Teddy, go ahead.
I don't care nothing about
Hear
no
me out. Hear me
HDMI
out.
cord. I don't
Hear
care
me
nothing about
out.
no 1080p.
Hear me
I
out, my
don't care
man.
nothing about no high
Hear me out.
definition. I don't
Hear
care
me
nothing
out.
about no Xbox One X.
He's
I
not
don't care nothing
listening.
about no Xbox 360.
Yeah.
I don't care
Listen.
nothing about none of that. You tell
Listen.
you what,
Yeah.
you can't tell me is a radio from 15 years ago ain't better than the same maker that's making better radios every year is, man, come on.
Listen
All
to
right,
me.
yeah.
If you're
Let
running
him
a
finish making his
10px,
point.
right? Listen, if you're
Let him
running a
finish making his
10px on
point.
the
Teddy,
supplied receiver,
Teddy,
if you're running a
Teddy.
10px on the supplied receiver, right? Yes, that technology is better. I'm not going to sit here and disagree with that. That would be foolish to say. But what I'm saying now is that same radio, if you run it on the older receivers that it can run on, is going to run the same on that 10px and the 4px.
But that ain't what you was saying just a minute ago, though,
You
bro.
just said earlier that you wouldn't buy the higher end radio receivers. You was buying the cheaper ones. So if you got a 10px, you're running the cheaper receiver. Guess
bro.
what? It's 15-year-old technology.
Listen, bro. Listen, Ted.
Shit.
I don't care nothing about what you talking about.
Exactly my point.
15 years ago, a radio ain't good as a 10px. It's no way possible because they wouldn't keep. They would come on, bro. That's just like you telling me yo Note 5 from 15 years ago is good as the Galaxy S25 Ultra. No freaking way, Ted.
Okay, now if you take that Galaxy 25 and run that same exact software off of that S4, it's going to run exactly the same way.
Listen, Ted. It's processors.
If I ran Windows 95 on a brand new computer, is it going to run any better?
Yeah.
It's going to run the same software. It's nothing better.
It'll run the same software, but still, software does run faster, smoother, and more efficient.
If it's hardware improvements, yes. If it's hardware improvements, that would be the only difference. So the software
you can't use that one. You got to come with another.
But it's still limited. But listen, it's still limited. No, because it's still limited. Because it's still limited. Because it's still limited. It's still limited. It's not taking full advantage of the new technology.
You're walking around in a box, bro.
I'm not.
4 corners, and it's 5 feet wide on every corner. It's 5 foot wide, bro. And you got a blindfold on, and you just walking around hitting the wall, going back and forth, boom, boom, like a pinball, bro. It's no freaking way, Ted. It's no way. It's not possible. Technology won't allow that, Ted. That's the point of them coming with new technology every couple of years because the old technology is outdated.
Wait, I'm gonna disagree because a lot
of course you are.
No, not like that. Not in the way that you think. I think a lot of the time we don't even need upgraded shit. They just sell us new shit for more money.
But you just told me earlier you can't fucking feel it.
We don't fucking need, like, why? Think about it like this. They had a 7px. What was the difference between the 7px and the 7pxR? The R, that's it. It was the same
carbon fiber.
It was the fucking R. Like, that's all it was, but it was still people, idiots like me, who had a 7px and bought a 7pxR. Like, we fucking did it because that's what we're used to doing. But that's marketing. Like, I agree with you, Gat. Like, it's newer hardware, it's things in there. There are some improvements, but at the same time, can we still run those same receivers on the 4px that we could run on the 7px? Those same initial those FHSS and the SFHSS. Can we run those on the 4px and the 7px and the 10px? Yes, we can. That's what Ted is saying.
But can you run the SR and the new receiver with that red on the 4P on the 4 what you did?
No, but you just said you wasn't spending money for those receivers. Listen. You said you wasn't spending money for those receivers though. Listen. You just said you wasn't spending the money for those receivers though.
Listen, $90 on those receivers.
You know why? Do you know why? Tell me why that receiver, those newer receivers can't run on those old remotes.
It's a newer protocol. It's a newer protocol. That's why. And I
agree with you on that.
The newer protocol. I agree with you on that. Let me finish. Now the newer protocol is meant to do what?
It's faster. Yeah, it's improved
because the technology moved on and they needed better technology, so they came out with better stuff, bro. So and that's my point exactly. That's why I'm telling you, ain't no way in Sam hell that a radio from 15 years ago is going to be as good as a radio from 2024.
Let me ask you one more question about that. How many of those SR receivers do you have that you running with that 10px?
About 12.
And how many of the older receivers are you running?
Probably about 6.
So every time you got a new radio, you upgrade your receivers too?
No.
Because that SR technology, I'm thinking about I'm thinking about the 4G. My fault. I'm thinking about the 4G.
Yeah, you thinking about the 4?
I'm thinking about the 4G.
The 4G. I don't have a whole lot of the 4Gs.
Yeah,
I only got like
was
2.
on 7PXR.
Yeah.
So,
I only got.
It was on the 4PM too.
I only got 2 of the I only got 2 of the new red ones, the 4Gs or whatever they call.
4Gs are the new
one.
Red.
Yeah. I got 2 of those. I only got 2 of those.
Right. I'm there with you. Okay.
Yeah. And that's all. That's all I'm trying to say, bro. Is technology moves along, Ted. Now I understand you got something that works for you, and that's fine. But just say it works for you. Don't try to downplay what everybody else is doing moving on because you want to be here and that's what you like to use. That's all I'm saying, Ted. And a lot of times when it comes, that's what it comes off as, Ted. No matter whether you saying it like that or not, that's what it comes off to other people because you feel like this is where you are and this is what you like. Okay, so this automatically this is the best because this is where you are and this is what you like. But that's not true, Ted.
I didn't say it was the best. I agree with you. I said to you. But the way
it comes off,
I agree with you wholeheartedly. I said, yeah, that newer radio, yes, it is a newer radio. And if you're using that radio with the newer receiver, yes, it is greater. That's what I said. But I'm saying using the older receivers like most people are looking for because they're cheaper, it's not going to be that much different. So I'm not going to spend $700 now to go get a minuscule amount of increase. Yeah, 15 years. Okay, and minuscule amounts of increase in 15 years. Using that same technology. How much more can you take it?
He said that in defense of Ted, he did say that.
Right.
He don't want to get what Jay Mitch was saying. Jay Mitch bought the 7R and then the 7R of the 7PXR, whatever.
Got the PXR, right?
Right. So he just got an R for the same thing. Ted's whole thing has been he don't want to buy another similar remote. It's got to have something else different that's appealing to him, that is useful to him before he go buy it. Now, we
all respect that. We all respect that. But it's a difference when you saying, okay, this is why I like this and this is why I'm doing this.
Personal preference, yeah.
Exactly. But don't try to sway it towards everybody else because this is the way that you're doing things. That's what I'm saying. This is the way that you like to do. Said you do it all the time, Ted.
But I agree with you on this one. Just know when you said what you said, I said that radio is better when coupled with a new receiver. That's what I said.
Listen, bro, you said you gonna get a 4 PM. You got a 4 KC, whatever what it is. 4 what? PX. 4 PX. That's the radio. That's before my time radio, so I don't even know what that looked like. You said you had a 4 PX, right? It's no reason for you to move
like the Master Sergeant.
The Master Chief Sergeant?
No. The Master Chief Sergeant, that's what it looked like.
I thought that was the 4 PM. The 4 PM looked like a Master Chief Sergeant.
It looked like it. They both look the same to me. I don't know. I can't have
the 4PX looks like any newer one without a flatter screen on the front. That's the only thing.
4PX is the same thing. It just don't have a touch screen, pretty much. There's a 7PXR, it just don't have a touch screen, and it runs some of the older protocols.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm getting a headache now, so.
But I get what y'all both saying. Ted saying what he has works for him, and what you saying is most people want the newer shit. They want the latest and greatest, so we get the newer shit. I agree with both of y'all.
And like I said, that's fine. Like I'm okay with somebody coming into the hobby or even wanting to switch out their radio, get something new. That's fine. I'm not saying you have to not do that. I'm just saying for me personally, when you look at it, what are you really gaining by spending $700 between this radio and that radio? Like y'all said earlier, you can't tell the difference between 3 milliseconds and 5 milliseconds.
Because let me tell you why, Ted. Let me tell you why, Ted. Let me tell you why, Ted. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm just gonna tell you why. Now you're gonna take this how you gonna take it, but I'm gonna tell you why.
Sure.
All right, you got on the DX5 Pro, you have an antenna that's horrible. That's the horriblest thing about the DX5 Pro. That freaking antenna. Everybody breaks them. Everybody breaks them. Secondly, you got a screen that's not a touch screen, and you got a scroll wheel to go through the whole thing. When you go type a new model in, it takes you about 20 minutes just to type in AVC. You see what I'm saying? The backlight, it doesn't stay backlit long at all.
Oh yeah, I do know
it doesn't stay backlit long at all. and it is a debris magnet. The whole remote is a debris magnet. You got to wipe it off every time after you run it. So to us, not to you, to us,
guys, right?
This is a crazy update for us, bro. It's a crazy update for us, and that's what I'm trying to get you to see. Is this is what I'm trying to get you to see, Ted? Just because it doesn't fit what you got going on and what you think is right, and what you feel that it's the same thing. It's not the same thing for the guys who coming from the DX5C.
It's not the same on the surface level, like you're saying, for us those features, right? But I'm saying the core value of the radio, for it being upgraded internally, it's not giving you nothing new. It's no faster.
No, but Ted, what he's saying though is the issues that they have, the complaints, the major complaints that they have with the DX5C.
I get what he's saying.
Right.
I get what he's saying, but he has a radio link too. It has all those features, right?
But I don't like it. Spectrum. We're talking about the people who run the Spectrum. I'll give him that. They just talking about Spectrum. They ain't comparing to nobody else.
Nothing else. We ain't saying it's better than the Futaba. We ain't saying it's better than the Master Chief Sergeant. We ain't saying it's better than the Radio Link. We ain't saying it's better. What else on the market? Nobles. We ain't saying that it's better than a Noble.
We
just saying it's an update.
New.
It's an update for this.
Yeah.
This is what it is. It's an update for this. That's all. So it may not be much faster, Ted. It may not be much faster, Ted. But it's gonna be easier to deal with than this damn little wheel right here. It don't have this on it, which everybody knocks off. You see that little right there?
I know
everybody knocks this off.
I got the Spectrum radios.
I only got that damn radio with my motorcycle, and it was a piece of crap for the motorcycle. Even with a range extender, like that was a problem with that radio. But I see what you're talking about.
And that's all. Yeah, and that's all, bro. That's all. It's you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we really don't know. We might get the remote and it might be trash. And the first person that's gonna say it is gonna be me. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it at all. I might not say it might take me a while to say it was trash, but I'm gonna say, hey, nah, bro, don't waste your money. Get it. And it's I'm real tough on certain stuff because I got a 10, bro. I compare everything to this. This is the standard for me right here. So the little small quirks and stuff that don't work right. Hey, bro, I'm quickly to say, nah, bro, make me spend more money and fix this. You see what I'm saying? Make me spend a little bit more of my change and fix this. I would rather pay for that radio link. If they would have fixed the thing with the eight receiver, the newer receiver, which when everybody swapped over, they started having problems. If they could have fixed that problem, if they could have fixed the problem of if you got multiple cars on, even if you change the model, it's still gonna make both cars run. If they would have fixed those two things, I would have been willing to pay $700 for the radio link. You know why? Because you got excellent range. You got one of the best ranges for an RTR remote without a external whatchamajig. The receivers are dirt cheap, and they got gyros in them. You see what I'm saying? So I would have forked up another $300-400 for it if they would have fixed those. But I can't sit here and act like those are not a problem for me, because I mean those problems wasn't a problem for me because they are. For some people, they may not have a problem. Some people, Rattle love his, he ain't had no issues at all.
Zero.
But it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. I still love y'all guys, bro. Regardless.
Oh, for sure. They're never gonna lose that.
I know what the issue is, though. I know
both of y'all need hugs.
Who? I get hugs all the time. Well, my little girls,
there's some girl named Spectina when he was younger. And she broke his heart. He having flashbacks now. He don't like Spectrum, nothing Spec no more.
1995 Bronco.
They talking about cars now.
Okay, a 1995 Bronco is his thumbnail. Amp, what's up, Amp? Hey man, for everybody coming, everybody who just coming in, man, wipe your feet before you come into my house. Smash the thumbs up button. It is absolutely positively free. This has been an epic show. You know what I'm saying? It's been great, man. It's been awesome, man. The debate has been cool. Yeah, funny for everybody, man. If y'all share this, man, we should be getting at this point, man. We should be hitting 100 people watching the show. Every show that we pop up, man. Y'all got the people in the chat. Y'all got to start sharing this video. For the people in the comments, man, we sorry, man. We missed a whole lot of comments tonight. We'll make sure Sunday we catch all y'all comments, man. We're gonna Sunday is normally our laid back day. You know what I'm saying?
And I wanna say something too. If I offended anybody, if I cut in or cut somebody off or made somebody feel away, it was not my intention. I truly apologize. But in all, this has been a learning, a really just informing me, because what was one of the words that Ted was using? What'd you say? Lag or something?
Latency.
I was like, what the hell is that? Had to go to the dictionary on that one. But now I know. Now when I go to my remotes, I'm gonna be looking for this. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay. So this is garbage now, because it ain't got no speed to it.
And champion. I want to apologize to you, bro, for calling you a RC hoarder on live. Next time I'll just call you a RC hoarder in the chat.
Bro, my goodness. You knew what latency
my
meant.
Skin is thick.
You say your kids what?
I say my skin is thick. I got rhinoceros skin, bro.
Yeah, me too. I just like to debate.
Same here.
I think we all do. We can debate on anything, sports. I debate you. I debate you on something I don't even know nothing about it, and I debate you like hell.
Y'all gotta remember, in a debate, you can't give an Easter speech in the debate. You just gotta quick sentences. And
some of us can't articulate that well, right? Some of us, it take a while for it to get out, bro.
Also, in a debate, nobody goes home angry. It's just a debate.
Usually, the debate is a time limit for each response.
Right.
You want a timer, dog. You want a
no timer. I ain't seen nothing.
Hey, look, I don't rock with y'all tonight, man. Y'all gave me a headache, bro. I don't rock with y'all tonight.
That's all y'all. I'm done.
Look, in the morning time it's gonna be the same thing. Good morning and all that. You know what I mean?
Look, I'm like Cameron and Mace talking about Shakur Stevenson today, bro. I don't care nothing about y'all today.
I know one thing. I ain't waking up late no more.
Oh yeah, you wake up late, you gonna be 400 messages behind.
I know. I woke up to 68 messages. I was like, what?
Well, you can't get up at 2 o'clock though. You can't get up at 2.
That was me getting up at 10.
Dave gonna hit you at 4:37 in the morning and say, "Get up, fellas, and rise and grind, grand rising, and get the money. It's hump day, and go out and have a good day. Love on your family.
Good morning, America.
Kiss on your dog. Shake your neighbor hand. Get your mail out the mailbox. Like, hey, look, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit early in the morning, bro. I don't even pick my phone up till I get almost to work, and then I look at it. I be like, I ain't even feeling. I ain't even do that right now, bro.
I was just about to tell y'all tomorrow is Friday. Y'all know what Friday is.
Yes, sir.
Payday for some, y'all gotta wait.
Next week.
I got some packages today, bro.
Oh, speaking of packages, what y'all doing for Prime Day? What y'all ordering for Prime Day?
I gotta see what's on.
I don't know. I've been ordering from them cats all week.
Yeah, me too. I gotta see what's on. There's some batteries on there. I get some batteries though.
Yeah. When does it start?
17th, 16th, and 17th.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I probably order some batteries.
What y'all know? What y'all know about it right here, bro?
Mojave Clear, yeah.
That's Mojave 4S Clear, baby. I mean, Mojave Grum Clear. Yes, sir. I don't know what color I'm gonna go with, but I'm gonna go with one color. Oh man, yeah, man. Damn, y'all.
It's been good, folks.
It's been a good one. Yeah, maybe it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, it is. It's about that time, bro. It's about that time.
Really work tomorrow, so just
yeah.
Really, J. Mitch. don't think Jay Mitch really be doing no work for real.
He cap, man. He cap as hell. He cap as hell. He just like Rattle. He's sitting in that 63 degree weather on the inside.
Me and Rattle do the same thing. We be, we project manage from home, man.
I got meetings to go to sometimes, so I can't really go back and forth with you jokers.
All I need you to do is tomorrow while you at work, go and paint one of them bodies. you got more than enough time to paint a body while you at work.
I was gonna say, who you talking to? You talking to Rattle or you talking to Super Dave?
I'm talking to Rattle.
The same thing.
Yeah, I'm talking to Super Dave, boy, he can do everything at work.
Super Dave, he could cater. He could cater a wedding while he at work.
Yeah. He can build a techno kit at work.
Come up with the whole menu.
Speaking of which, look what I did build at work today.
See, there you go. He can build stuff at work. He can build a bear.
Some speaker box.
Look at that.
Ooh. Y'all better get ready.
This also a speaker box. Look at this. This real fly too.
Ooh.
This is a speaker box.
Yeah, it's dope.
We ain't even get to talk about the Samsung releases today.
Yeah, man. I say, hey, Flossie Carter, bro. If y'all don't follow Flossie, man, go look. Flossie unboxed everything they dropped. Both pair of earbuds, both of the watches.
He did the fold.
He did the fold and the flip.
All right. Is an S Pen coming with the fold?
No, you got to get it separately. No, it's they doing the case for it again, so it's not in there.
I'll be on the line about getting the fold, man, but I don't know. I just think it should be the size. Like the size is weird to me. I don't know.
It's dope though. It's dope. If you go somewhere, like, it's been out forever, but if you go to somewhere and you open it up, people are like, what the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I still got my old. It's dope, man. It's dope. And like it's really good for looking at stuff, like looking at content. When you open up that screen, you can literally set that phone somewhere and just, you know what I'm saying, really, really, you know what I mean? You know how sometimes you be like, what was that? You got to rewind it back. With that screen, you don't have to rewind that back. You're going to see everything. And you can do it in landscape or portrait, and you still can see everything. They dope, man. They dope phones. I got both. I had the flip and the fold. I think I had the flip 4 and the fold 4.
I just wish it came with the S Pen.
So I like the idea of the S Pen, but I stopped using it because I'll be losing that joint all the time. That joint to stay in there now.
Yeah. That's me too. I was a big S Pen user back in the Note series, but I'm like Jay Mitch. My S Pen, it stay right there in there,
right in the tuck.
Stay right in the thing. But I'm the best of both worlds, man. I gotta have both. I can't have just one. I can't have just the Apple. Just the Android. I gotta have Apple too.
You gotta have Apple too.
Yeah, I gotta have both, bro. I gotta have both. I can't have just one.
But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get about this, John.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, man.
Do you want to close it out or?
Yeah, I'm finna close it out right now, man. We can go around the bend, man. Starting at Ted. Go ahead, Ted. TT.
Yes, sir. It was a good conversation tonight. I appreciate it. Hope we have a good conversation coming up on Sunday. Thank everybody for rocking out with us, and everybody have a good night.
Champion.
Appreciate you. Had me staying up late, cracking up. Almost broke a rib, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I will see you guys this Sunday. Peace and love to everybody.
Doc Skiro.
Great show. Enjoyed y'all. See you Sunday.
My brother M2C duct tape.
Mute. You on mute, brother? There you go.
Brother Jay Mitch.
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. This was a good live, man. We be on Patreon next week. You know what I mean? And
pay-per-view, goddamn.
We'll talk to y'all in a couple days. Y'all be good. Enjoy y'all weekend. Make sure y'all get some RC in this weekend.
Brother Radakeezy.
Hey, yeah, we appreciate y'all for joining the chat. And like I say, on a consistent basis, ain't nobody beefing on here. We all friends. We all brothers. We gonna laugh and chit chat about this again in the morning. So y'all don't take none of what we might take what we say serious, but don't take it to heart. And y'all have a great weekend.
Super Dave.
Appreciate it. I had fun tonight. See y'all Sunday, man. Love on you folks. Tomorrow is Friday. Payday for some. For some, y'all might have to wait the next week.
All right, y'all. I ain't rocking with these dudes for a couple days. They on my shit list. But yeah, man, we'll get with y'all, man. Sunday, man. We appreciate everybody coming and rock out with us, man. For y'all who coming in late, wipe your feet before you come into my house. Smash the thumbs up button. It is absolutely positively free. I am gonna get with the fellas and we're gonna try to come up with some topics for Sunday. If not, we will just freestyle. So we'll see y'all Sunday night between 9:15 and 9:30, and we're gonna get with y'all in a minute.